Hello and welcome to the Raven's Nest Session 20.
Woo, woo, woo.
Making our way through these. I guess technically we're at a much higher session count, but for a while we've been on stream anyways. But do as we normally do, go around, check in with each of you lovely folks before we get into a little bit of our recap and then into tonight's game. Jax, how was your week?
Pretty good. It was pretty good, I guess. It went by relatively quickly. I even got a 10-page script written for school, all as well.
Was it like a screenwriting class or?
Yeah, I transfer between like different sorts of classes. I do screenwriting, I even do short stories, that sort of stuff. But I just got done writing a script that's about a different version of Pandora. That was kind of fun, actually.
It does sound like fun. Sounds like a perfect thing for you to get into, being a DM too.
Oh yeah, I'm actually thinking that after I graduate, I kind of want to go into 3D writing for 3D animation movies. I think that'd be really cool.
Claymation's where it's at.
Bro.
How was your week, my friend?
A little hectic, but I got through it.
Well, as you said, it's getting warmer. You were in the negatives, and today you're in the 50s, so again, happy to hear it.
Yeah.
Also glad that your power decided to stay on.
Yeah.
Me too. I really wanted to play this week.
Same. Raven, how was your week? Well, how was your day since we talked to you yesterday?
Pretty good. I'm just glad Kroot's okay, with the weather, glad it turned out okay. But yeah, pretty good. Good day at work. Got a lot of stuff done. Ready to play tonight.
And Rixian, how was the past couple days for you, my friend?
It's good, and just a little bit better now that Rixian has his official look going on.
Yes, indeed. The new art for Rixian finally came in. Super excited. I feel that Lady Loxar is getting better and better with each character that she does.
You can see, like, I specified that he has an expensive looking green like coat, and you can see that texture on it, and you can just feel the rich kid snobbiness that he has, and it's perfect.
Yeah, I laughed my ass off when I saw that asshole smirk on his face.
Yeah. I asked for that too.
Well, I'm glad to hear that everyone had a pretty good week. At the minimum, it seemed like. But with that, we have a tad bit to recap. Not too much, but a little bit. So I'll open up the floor to each of you for that before we continue our adventure.
How's this for a recap? Joanne fucking died.
I mean, she's just died. She's just gone. Like, poof.
You didn't have to remind me.
There was no sound. She just died.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I think it made most of us shit our pants. We're not expecting that. But
when I rewatched the VOD, I think there was a total of 15 oh fucks.
I think we were just in shock more than anything. Like, just I didn't even know how to respond. Like, I was like, excuse me? What?
They were probably mostly from me.
Yes, 14 from you.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
No, okay, we continued to explore the dungeon. We found some gems, some red gems that absorb blood and glow brighter, but don't seem to have any other use. Explored further, and I believe we came to this room and found a mirror, I want to say, and a little statue with an open mouth with nothing but darkness inside of it. And we killed the dead tentacle monster thing, or the undead tentacle monster thing, after Joanne died.
I failed a wisdom save.
Oh, was that the cliffhanger that we left on? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I hope your mind gets taken over and then Pandora can beat the shit out of you.
Dude, it's not that hard to take over my mind.
I agree with that. I'm not going to argue with you.
Well, if that's it, I mean, that is a pretty good sum up of the session. With the main expletive being on Joanne's dead. But with that, let's go ahead and get into our game.
Well, I mean, you have the floor, DM. Rixian's the one that failed to save like a nub.
Indeed I do. I wanted to make sure I marked down your experience for the recap, though. But as we continue on, you all had entered a room, seeing a mirror sitting upon what Kroot and Pandora recognized to be an altar, and the altar made of stone. Rixian makes his way over to a demonic idol with rubies for eyes and peers inside the mouth, staring into darkness and hearing nothing. Rixian did roll a wisdom saving throw. And as you move a tad bit closer to it, Rixian, you look in. It's completely dark. As I said, you hear nothing at first, but then whispers begin to creep into your thoughts. You will take
A seat. No.
On the floor.
27 damage
Oof.
Ooh.
as you see these yellow eyes begin to appear, blank, slightly the amberish color that you had seen with the tentacle creature in a few rooms ago. But as it makes its way forward, you begin to see a dark skeletal structure, the bottom jaw missing as it's lunging towards you. Its apparel made of a black smoke as it swings its claws at you and strikes through. And as it does, it will let out a yell and a shriek as it begins to rattle the walls within the room. And when it does, purplish creatures begin to appear.
Now, are we
Hey,
all seeing this or just Rick seeing?
Yes, at this point, you are all seeing this.
Why can't you just be cool? Just for once, this cave. Nothing nice ever happens here.
Oh, fuck.
What
Okay.
the-
And these
hell?
purplish creatures with white shining heads, the light peering out from behind a dark purplish skin-like material. While you're unable to make out exactly what it is, it shines with a dim purplish light as each of them begin to shriek in harmony with the black appareled creature that had appeared coming out of the demonic idol.
Did I take 27 damage?
Yes.
Yes, I believe it was.
Okay.
Rixian, why do you always have to fuck with shit?
I'm looking for a way in. That's what we're doing here.
So at this point, can each of you begin to roll me an initiative? And as stated by Kroot with the Hammer of Warning, none of you are surprised.
Oh, that was
Oh,
good.
fuck yeah.
Motherfucker. Oh, this is bad.
Oh, sure, and you guys are gonna roll like garbage now? Nice.
Now that you can't swap. I mean, you could swap with us if you get worse than a 10.
You can swap with Kroot. I actually don't mind going last as a cleric.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, you'll be at 12. So
No,
DM,
please do.
Yeah, DM, I will spin the ring of alacrity around my finger, and the running men around it will start to glow and do their little animation, and I will swap initiative with Kroot.
Did we take a short rest at all?
Negative.
No. No, we did not.
Negative Ghost Rider.
It's pretty hard to
That's
sleep inside a dungeon.
Yeah.
And yours was a 12.
Mine was bullshit. That +7 and I get a freaking 10.
I know. I rely on you. I rely on you to piggyback on your initiative. Come on, Raven.
I need to find a way to get advantage on my initiatives.
Weapon of warning, brother.
That, or I could dip 7 levels into Barbarian, but that's not worth it. I don't even have 13 strength anyways, so.
All right,
Okay,
it's my turn.
Pandora. Round 1 starts with you. As these creatures appear and are shrieking, you can see them giving off their light.
Well, fuck me. All right, I'm going to. Okay, hold on. Let me do some measuring. What's the range on 15 feet? Okay. This is gonna look weird, but I'm gonna do some fuckery. Alright. Pandora is going to take a couple steps back, and then she's going to concentrate for a moment. Actually, she's going to take one step back against the wall. Okay, then she's going to concentrate for a moment, and then she's going to quicken cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice. So that's a 20-foot aura, correct?
15 feet.
15. Thank you.
I got you. All right. And then, see, that's 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15 feet. She's going to move 15 feet back, so that's 30. And since these creatures have now first entered the space of Spirit Guardians, they need to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay, so it'll be the top one and then that one, but the others aren't halfway covered yet. So if you can take a step down, I believe you'll get the third.
I don't really want to do that. So let me instead...
You might even get the fourth, wouldn't you, if you did that?
Let me step forward and get those 3. How does that sound?
That's good.
Sweet.
So from top to bottom, as we've done it before, it will be a 13, 19, and a 20.
Don't know why that says total damage. Oh, that's why, because it's separated. What were they again? Sorry.
13, 19, and 20. So the second and third one will succeed. The first one fails.
Correct. Wow. Damn. Good rolls. So the ones that succeeded will take half damage as shadow clones of Pandora just spill out of the ground and run up and slash into them with shadowy blades. Sweet. But on the start of their turns, they'll have to make those saves again. So Pandora is going to... I think it's Scythe time. What do you guys think? You think it's Scythe time?
Probably.
Get me the fuck out of here, time.
All right. Pandora is going to unsheath the scythe from her back, not taking out her shield, and she will make a strike against this whatever the fuck that is in front of her.
It's a spooky creature.
27 to
ghost.
hit.
27 will hit.
It's a 3 spooky 5 me.
Ooh, not great. Slashing damage, 7 points of magical slashing damage. And then... five points of fire damage.
You don't have your scythe activated right now. Requires your bonus
Oh,
action.
fuck.
I was
Okay.
gonna say something, but I thought for a moment you might be doing like a superiority dice, so I didn't want to cut you off.
Nope, my bad. So just 7 points of magical slashing damage.
And as these shadow clones begin to strike through these purple lit creatures, you step forward, taking out your scythe, strike through it, and as you do, it will rip right through. As it does, you will see that the blade does deal a good amount of damage to it. And this creature's light becomes even less.
Sweet. I will then, using... well, I don't even have to use mobile. I will move around it, and I will strike at the one that looks weaker. And I believe that this one and this
and
one
the top one.
will enter the space of Spirit Guardians.
So the first one is a natural 14 on the dice, so that'll fail. And the other one is a natural 2, so both fails.
Nice. I'll roll damage then. Oh, not so good on the damage rolls. 9 points of radiant damage.
I was like, dang, another 15, but then I forgot that it totaled it. But yeah, 9 points, not that great, but still damage, a good amount overall so far as well.
All I care about is that they also take damage at the start of their turns. Muhahaha. And I will swing my scythe at this one.
Got it. Go ahead and make your attack. Bye, Groot.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Did somebody cast banishment on
Oh,
Groot?
I was almost really good. 9 points of magical slashing damage. Oh yeah.
And as you strike this one, it fades. The yell, the shriek grows fainter as it dissipates. The light grows from that moderately dim from how much damage it had taken down to nothing as the what you would now see as a rotting flesh material cripples and falls to the floor.
Fuck yeah. That'll be the end of my turn. Yes.
Okay, it'll be the one to your like southwestern position turn. It'll be that one's turn, Pandora, so that will start with a wisdom save.
Yes, sir.
Ugh, a 6. Go ahead and roll me that damage.
Ooh, 20 radiant, boy. Yeah.
The 37 damage. What? Oh, that's total.
No, I just totals it for some reason. I don't know why.
That's weird.
And as this one moves forward, one of your clones will just strike it, and as it does, the light will fade, and it will then have the same effect as the one you struck with your scythe. and then just well, I kind of like how it's bouncing around on the damage because it's like a bunch of clones kind of like flying around waiting for something to move and that's like within range. And if we were to keep it at the same, for an example, if it would have just been 9, that would have sucked. 20 is like obviously great, but I enjoy the roll. So go ahead and roll me damage for the one that is north of Rixian. It fails
no.
its save.
I agree. Sweet.
Should be a 13.
13 points of radiant damage.
And as this one shrieks out in pain, it will then focus, reaching out for you, Rixian.
Ooh.
Ah, shit, not me. I just killed a bunch of its buddies.
It hates how weak and handsome I am.
Yeah.
Be a 24 to hit.
I can't block. I can't shield that. Yeah.
And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Not bad.
Nice. You will take 19 necrotic damage as it places its hand upon your chest. You feel your heartbeat as this energy radiates through your chest.
Is that a fail or a success?
That is a secret. Very good.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Alright. If it's... Oh, no, never mind. He's looking really bad.
Good thing you just got your art and are about to die.
Yeah.
And he will move into your body. Pandora, you can see the little flickers of the black apparel that this creature wore as it fades in and out of Rixian's body, appearing to go in and out of its existence. Rixian, you can feel this creature moving within you.
What?
Oh shit, he
Can
just
you
got possessed.
stop? Please.
You will take 7 force damage.
Just automatically?
Oh wow, that's usually
Really?
the other way around for
Oh,
corporeal
what?
creatures. Usually they take the damage.
Alright, I'm down.
Oh shit, really?
I was
mean,
at 2 hit points.
He took like 30 damage twice. I mean,
Fuck.
so wait, does his body drop and the creature's still floating, or does it go
Yes,
with
I was
him? Like,
trying to alter it. And as Rixian falls, he will just fall through the creature as it still stands. Kroot, we move to your turn.
Okay. First off, come on, I'm lagging now. Really?
It's that boot up we were talking about.
It's that iron boot, man.
Where's it at? First off, I'm going to use my bonus action.
DM, did this one take any damage? Its bar is still full.
I think I did. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Now I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud. And then I'm going to move to this one, and I'm going to attack it.
That was your 9 one, I believe. The first. You get booted a lot, but you have all these animations for your.
I might be bogging that down, honestly.
I was getting booted before that, so
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but it's just funny. All right, so you are casting spirit shroud and then attacking with your warhammer, correct?
yes. The 15 hit.
Yes, the 15 will hit.
Okay. I don't understand why it's doing that twice. That's it for me, though. I'll figure out why it's doing it twice.
The but that is the only one. That's the only one within range, so it's only affecting that one. All right. And as you connect with your warhammer, the boot right into the face of this creature, you can see its face crack and a little bit falling away, revealing just a bright light behind the skin. Anything else for your turn, Kroot?
No, that's it.
Rixian, death save, please.
Oh, sure. I would love to not go this.
My time to shine, sucker. Just kidding.
Well, yeah, I would. It would have been yours because I would have cast haste on you, motherfucker.
Oh, someone get him up!
One fail, and that will move us to Raven. Raven, it is now your turn.
Why don't wizards have healing spells, damn it? It sucks.
'Cause they're nerds and they suck.
I guess. Jesus. Let's see. I'm gonna try to at least draw attention from them, so I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I guess. And I will bonus action activate my blade song, and with my thunder spike, I will use a booming blade attack on the gray one on top of Rixian. Okay.
Got it?
Where's my character sheet? There it is. Okay. So, where are you? There it is.
Twenty-one will hit.
All right. So, is this? Oh shit! I should have moved over. Crap. That doesn't apply my sneak attack because I have the other enemy within 5 feet. But the booming blade will still hit. So.
Fucking crew. The gif you put up.
God damn it! I can't click the damage with all these Discord pop-ups. All right. So that is still 11, 19, 21 damage to the gray one.
Do you get sneak attack if they're unconscious? I don't think you do. Do you?
No, they have to be
No.
conscious. But I don't
figured.
because I should have moved over one, or it wouldn't have. I would have had to move like in the corner because if there's another enemy that's in 5 feet, it doesn't count with the swashbuckler thing. It has to be one-on-one or
Okay.
whatever, or something like that. It's not when there's another enemy though. Yeah.
What's the extra D4 from again? Just a reminder.
That's the thunder spike.
The thunder spike. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your thunder damage. So that's 21.
Yes. 21 damage, and then that's all I can really do for now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I would have loved to like stabilize Rixian, but like, I don't know.
No,
There's a lot of
dude.
risk with that because if he attacks me and then I go down, then we're screwed.
No, dude, you're good. I've
Is
got
that
the
it for
area
your
of
turn?
effect covered.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm just saying, man, this is Pandora's shit. Close quarters, spirit guardians against undead. This is our shit. So you're good.
Kroot, this one will attempt to reach out and grab you by the chest.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's reaching pretty low then.
Yes. He reaches down and attempts to grasp you. It will be a 20 for a hit.
That misses.
And as it does, you'll bring your shield up and it will pass through your shield, but then seemingly get caught on something just before it reaches you. You'll see its tethered hand just reach out, and as it wiggles each of its fingers slowly a couple of inches away from your face, it doesn't make contact.
Nice.
This one to the northwest of you, Raven and Pandora, is going to make his wisdom save. So can you go ahead and roll me the damage?
I love this spell so fucking much. just saying.
14, so another fail.
Mm, 8 radiant damage, not so great. Ah, but that necrotic damage.
Yeah, you should be evil.
Yeah, but there's a good chance these things are immune to it.
And
so,
as
I mean,
it begins reaching out towards you, Raven, the shadow clones from Pandora will strike it a few times. You can hear it shriek as it stretches out its hand towards you.
right?
Yeah, 21 to hit.
With my blade song, that misses. I got 24.
Plus 5
Nice.
AC,
Nice.
correct? Right?
It's 4, so I have
4?
24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought it was plus 5 for some reason. But
No, my int's 18 still.
either way, super good.
Yes.
I might actually have the lowest AC right now with my scythe out.
I think so.
Well, I mean, I think Rixian's when he's conscious. Well, I mean, it's still the same AC, but
I have an AC of 0 right now.
no, your AC
Kroot.
still applies.
You will hear the shriek coming from behind you. As you look over your shoulder, you'll catch a glance of this another creature approaching you from behind. It reaches out, grasping for or attempting to grasp your head for a 22 to hit.
That misses.
And it probably just what's the word I'm looking for? Undercompensates for exactly how short you are, and it does not make contact with you.
You're gonna have to be quicker than that.
Pandora, damage again, please. The one to your right side, your east.
Happily.
It's a 10, so again another failure. A 21
Ooh.
damage.
Oh,
Yeah, boy.
wait, you rolled max on the necrotic.
Oh, shit.
God damn, that was high.
And as
damage
it begins to reach
Nice.
out for you, just as it does, a shadow clone will strike it. The hand severs. Then it'll begin to reach out with the other one. More shadow clones. As it dissipates and falls.
Are these really shadow clones? Are we playing Naruto?
That's what he said.
They're,
Oh.
I mean, in my imagination, they're more like made out of smoke than they are like actual shadow clones. It's just easier to describe them as shadow clones.
No, let's just keep calling them that. That's amazing.
All right. So, DM, I believe that you have dictated that the scythe has reach. So I don't even think I have to move. All I have to do is like do a dance around both of the shoulders of Raven, and I can strike at these two creatures. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course. The reach will give you a, I mean, from just being a scythe, that's just not really a special characteristic.
Sweet. So Pandora, holding the scythe above her head, will use the bonus action to speak the word, and it just erupts in flame, and she'll strike at the grayish, more dangerous-looking creature first. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna feint. I'm gonna do a feinting attack. So she's gonna swing towards his torso first, and then all of a sudden she retracts the scythe, spins it above her head, and swings for its neck.
Scared me when you said you were gonna faint. I was like, what? No.
Like, what?
No.
Another one down?
I'm using
Feint
my
attack.
last using my last battle master die to do this to
Yeah.
give myself advantage.
Where is it?
Ooh, I'm glad I did. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Yeah, I mean that's the first roll, I guess. So, but oh well. Four. Oh, minimum 6 damage on the slashing,
Eh.
and
Now you have your fire damage.
ooh, 10 on the
nice.
fire damage. Ooh, he's on death's door.
Yes,
I'll
he's
take my
close.
last swing. I'll take my last swing at him. Come on, baby! Yes, 27.
That one misses. It's too high. It sounded like
focused-
the only reason I said it is because it sounded like it was a question when you said 27 after hitting it with a 23.
No, I get it. I focus so much on like a tooth that I just take the tooth out and it misses, right?
Yeah,
Now he
exactly.
shields from a 23 to 28. It's cool.
All right. Ooh, 14 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Still want me to roll fire, or is he dead?
I mean, if you want to roll it, you can.
Of course I do. Middling,
I thought
7.
he was undead.
And as he begins to fade, the pieces will fall, and as they begin to hit Rixian's prone body, they will just fade away into a dark smoke.
Do they fade away to nothing, or do they fade away into Rixian's body?
Well, like, as they make contact, they fade away to the smoke.
Okay.
Mm. Sweet, that's the end of my
Anything?
turn. It's
All right.
janitor time.
I'm gonna say to
Brings us
these
to
two,
Crute.
excuse me, but I've got to go save Whiny Boy. 10, 50, 20, 25. And I think you'll get 2 attacks of opportunity on Crute.
For a 23 and a 15.
The 23 meets, but I'll use my reaction to activate shield from my shield to give me a 28 armor class.
Perfect.
You guys really like to brag about not getting hit.
It feels good.
When you have over 100 HP, yeah, you surely need it.
No, we just like to brag about not getting knocked down.
I don't get
Crute's-
100
Crute's
HP.
weakness is saving throws.
Right.
Same.
Yeah.
Same on
Same.
my end.
I will
Yeah.
put a hand on his forehead and say, Vader's blessing, I heal you. And I'm gonna cast healing cure wounds at 4th level.
Dang, I see a lot of high numbers.
37 hit
Damn.
points.
I see 29.
Yeah,
Plus
the
the-
8's a spirit trap.
8
Oh.
radiant damage first,
My
and then.
Oh yeah, 29, sorry. I forgot to turn that off.
So since it's on, you reach out, and as you do, the initial damage goes in first, giving him 2 death saves, which puts him at 3.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
So he's dead.
He's dead.
Ah, shit, now I gotta.
So 29
him?
HP to you, Rixian. Good heal, Crute. Good heal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's just straight
Like
half.
That's half your hit points, 29.
Yeah.
That can't be right. But anyhow, that's Crute's turn.
You have like 10 con or something.
Like a 3 con, more like, with all those negatives.
Oops, I hit one too far. Rixian, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, good timing.
Surely love not letting me go.
I actually hit two too far, but it's Rixian then Raven. So Rixian, you are prone, but you open your eyes. You find yourself to be in the room. The dark, ghostly creature is gone.
Oh god.
Where is it?
I got to see my dead dog again. And he gets up. And seeing that most of the creatures are almost dead, he just looks at the one in front of him and just nonchalantly shoots a crossbow bolt at it.
That's what you dream about? Your dead dog? You have a missing sister and you dream about your dog?
My sister is not dead. As I argue with Pandora, I shoot him in the face.
27 hits.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Nice.
Look,
Wow.
I was at death's door.
Damn it.
You see the people that you near to you that are dead, up to wherever afterlife you're going to. Oh, is he dead? Sweet.
Yeah, so as you're arguing with Pandora, you shoot the bolt from your crossbow. It strikes right through the head, and while it pierces into the cave wall to the left, you will hear it get stuck with a thud as the creature begins to let out a shriek, the light disappearing and then fades.
You got this. And I'll just sort of sit here.
My turn.
Raven, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move down here and go on this side to get my sneak attack and make a booming blade. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah, I was like, close. I didn't turn the sneak attack. Whoops, so I have to roll that. So it's still wait, 16, 18, plus sneak attack.
Oh, double ones on the thunder damage. Oof.
I know, man.
18, 26. I didn't roll sneak attack by accident on the first.
And it's still hanging on. You strike it. The light gets, it's flickering. It's still hanging on, though.
Yeah, it was 26. Shit. Yeah, I can't really do anything. At least not based on old Bladesinger rules. Unless we switch later, then I'd have a second attack. But
Anything
yeah,
else?
I'm done. That's it.
With you coming closer, Raven, this one will make its way towards you.
Sure.
And
Just
as
wait.
it goes through its comrade and you, it will then turn and take an attack towards you. A 22 to hit.
Misses.
Not good enough. I think these things have to roll basically a natural 20 to hit.
Nice.
Bring us to the one that you nearly killed. And this one is a 10 to hit. So that should hit, right?
Yeah. No.
So as both of these creatures strike forth towards you, neither landing as you maneuver about, dodging, ducking, and weaving their grasp as it becomes Pandora's turn.
Sweet. Pandora's feeling really good. She's killed a lot of creatures in this fight, so she's going to purposefully have her movement speed and just kind of casually walk up to this creature as they both make wisdom saving throws.
A 5 and a 13, so 2 more fails.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah. 20 radiant damage.
Rolling so good on that damage. I think that's like one of the first times your necrotic wasn't higher than the radiant.
I agree. Oh fuck, they're both dead. Nice.
It's
Damn.
more than enough to bring
Alright.
them both down. How would you like
Hell
to
yeah.
flavor it?
Oh man, just as Pandora just walks up, not even like running like she normally does during these types of fights, just the shadow clones collect in front of her and just converge on both of the creatures and just slash them into just molecules of purple ghost energy.
Nice. I thought you were gonna say salt and pepper, but that's better. The flavoring.
All right, I think it's someone else's turn to risk their life going first in these sessions. I'm getting rather sick of going down.
How about we don't look and touch everything that we see, maybe?
Hey, one of us was going to touch it either way. We're trying to be productive here.
I wasn't going to touch that fucking thing. Are you kidding me? Look at that thing.
You
I
talking
wasn't
about
either.
the altar or the thing in the corner?
Then you find another way to get through that wall that Raven is standing next to.
Did we check out the altar? I can't remember.
No.
The mirror, you mean?
Is that a mirror on the middle of the room?
I believe
Up-
there's a mirror. Is
up
there a
here?
mirror, DM?
The mirror on top of the altar, yes.
Okay. That's
Can
what I thought.
I make an investigation check followed up by a religion check on the altar? See what this is if we haven't already.
I would like to help on the religion check, but DM, I'm going to keep concentration on my spirit guardians, so they just kind of like surround me as almost like a Secret Service kind of detail, because I can concentrate on it for 10 more minutes, or 9 and some change.
Yeah, 9 and some change, exactly.
Well, I guess
And
let
what-
me do the religion check first, actually.
Guidance.
I'm proficient, so I can help with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
not proficient in religion, so.
What?
All right, 21.
Guidance.
Damn, you should have had me roll. I have a 7 plus 7.
I had said guidance before you rolled, so.
Oh, okay.
This is for the mirror, correct?
What, the altar, the religion check.
Gotcha.
25.
25 on the religion check.
So looking over it, you will see that there are like runic signatures engraved into the altar just at the base of the mirror, one to represent each of the gods. At the top, the two being the representation of Deanna and Olin, and then below their children.
Pandora, do you see this Deanna here and their children?
Yes, I do. I'm not sure what it means. It might be a very powerful artifact.
Hmm.
I
mean, it may be associated with the door here. Should we tinker here with this and look for anything?
I'm not sure. Check it with your glasses. That might be a stupid thing to do because it's probably obviously magical, but do it anyway.
Well, I think we've already sprung the first trap at least. So I put on my glasses, present glasses. I'm assuming I see something magical on it. But
Yes, you do. The illusion school.
illusion. Can I investigate the illusion? Like to break the illusion in a sense, you know, like you do with a mirage or other illusions.
Sure. To be more precise, it is coming from the mirror itself.
Oh, okay. I would point that out. Yeah, the mirror is emanating some illusory magic. I'm going to try to investigate the illusion itself.
Maybe the mirror is just a fake.
Maybe it's a portal. Maybe it's something else.
I mean, I
Anyways.
have to say that if this is another trap, I'm getting a little tapped over here. I don't know about if everybody
Ah.
is.
It's only an 11 investigation.
So as you're taking a look at the mirror, like looking around the rims being made of silver, you do catch a reflection of yourself within the mirror. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Oh shit. Sometime today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
Rixian rolls his eyes.
So as you kind of catch a glimpse of the reflection of yourself out of the mirror, you will see that it begins moving in different patterns other than what you're doing. You take a closer look. You do not see the reflection of Pandora within the mirror.
Guys, my reflection is moving on its own, and I don't see your reflections.
Again, I would like to reiterate something. Maybe we don't look and don't touch anything within this dungeon. Yeah?
I
We could
will
just leave right
unsling
now.
my crossbow, shoot the mirror.
Guess that's one way to look to try to solve it, right?
Oh, find
Yeah.
out if that's an illusion.
Or unleashing hell upon us, one or the other.
Yeah.
That's a 50-50, bro.
So the bolt hits the mirror itself. As it does, it will bounce off, the bolt breaking as it falls to two pieces on top of the altar. The mirror appears fine.
Maybe you need something magical.
What?
I mean, the mirror itself must be. It is magical. I can sense that with my glasses. Maybe that's why it's not breaking. But it is illusory, which usually needs to be. It's like a code. You have to break it by investigating.
Again, maybe no look and no touch rules until we have a little bit more information. Have we looked at the door to the south of us yet?
Oh, I'm an idiot. You know what I can do? I can identify this mirror.
You have to touch it to identify it.
That is a good question. Hold on.
I think you can hover hand at items.
You
with
do
it,
have
but-
to touch it, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
You must touch throughout the casting of the spell. So,
If it were tomorrow, I could try to dispel the magic on it, but I don't have that prepared for today.
DM, I'm gonna go to the southern door. I take it this is a stone archway in front of me.
Yes, it is.
Cool. Any writing of any kind upon it?
No, it is just a smooth carved stone archway.
I don't think this would do anything with anything, but I would like to send like a clone through. Does anything happen?
No. But it is a
Okay.
good idea. I've had another party use clones and stuff of that nature to find like pits.
I'm gonna walk up to the altar and I'm gonna, without looking into the mirror, I'm gonna look at the base and see if I can find any type of like hidden switches or buttons, whatnot.
Okay. You can go ahead and give me an investigation check there, Kurt.
nice.
Sweet.
20.
Nice.
So as you take a look around it, going along the back, seeing that there's like a slight gap in between the mirror and the cave wall, you are pretty certain that there are no buttons or switches.
The
Mirror
door
can't be turned
beyond
off.
the door beyond the archway. Does it have any writing on it?
No, it does not.
Okay. Can I have my
Actually,
spirit
one
guardians?
second.
Okay, go for it.
No, you can go ahead
Uh-oh.
with what you're saying. I'll add on to it if I need to.
Okay, can I have my spirit guardians attack the door? Is that a thing I can do? Let me read the spell.
I think it's just creatures.
I think so too.
I think so as well.
upside is that spell lasts for I think 10 minutes, so you do have some time with it.
I think you had the same idea that I had, which is why I was saying hold on, because I wanted to check something. But so far,
Yeah,
I think we were on the same page.
It just details creatures. I'm pretty sure it's just meant to go against creatures and not objects. Damn it. Okay. Does the door have a handle of any kind or a doorknob?
No, it doesn't. You will just notice that there is a seam down the center.
Pandora turn around, call over her shoulder. Raven, is this door magical?
I'll check it out. Is it magical?
What kind of stone is the altar made out of? I tell?
Give me a like stonemasons check there, Kroot, and I will get you your answer in just 1 second there, Raven. It is magical, but I want to make sure I get the class correct.
That is good. 15.
It is in illusions of the illusion school as well.
Yes, this one is also an illusion.
What about this altar thing?
From the altar, checking out the stone that it's made of, you would know that from looking around, being quite familiarized with it at this point, it is made from the same stone that the walls and floor are made of. Well, the walls and ceiling, sorry.
Well, assuming this altar isn't magical anymore, and we killed whatever thing was living inside it, we could probably pluck the rubies for ourselves.
This feels like a stupid question, but does the southern door look more important under quotation marks than the northern door?
I would say it may look more interesting because it's not wooden.
Okay. Well,
Important, meh.
With this door also being illusion and a mirror being illusion, seems like an odd coincidence. Maybe there is something here to be discovered between the two.
Well, we could try the original idea before I got murked in 10 seconds, which is shine a light through this mouth here, and it will bounce light off and do something magical.
Or the mouth has served its purpose of unleashing a trap, or you start that whole process over again. These are undead; they can be created again, depending on the spell.
Well, if that's the case, then we're never going to get through this.
If you keep looking into that mouth, yes, correct.
I don't think there's limitless undead.
How do you know? We know nothing about this place. There could be any number of things within here.
Well,
Fact,
we
there
haven't.
could be a dragon.
We haven't exactly witnessed the same thing twice. We've been in here for almost 2 hours now.
What? Oh, okay. Well, sure, you can look in the hole at your own demise, but I'm going to try this door. Raven! This door
Yes.
magical as well, or no?
Yeah. Check with the glasses.
Pretty sure it's not, but let me double check my notes. Nope, it's not.
This one is normal.
Sweet.
Well, not magical.
Sweet. Pandora will sheathe the scythe across her back, and then she will unsheath her sword, her long sword at her side, and take out her shield. Put the shield forward, and she will tentatively try the door handle of the door.
And it opens. I'm sure just lightly pressing, making sure that it's not locked. So if you wish to fully open it, I'll reveal a bit for you.
Yeah, Pandora will open it.
You see a path that immediately curves off towards the west.
Sweet. Yep, peeking around the corner. Alright, it curves back south.
Hold on,
Indeed.
Pandora.
Oh,
Now
sure,
we'll
hold
tap
on.
her on the shoulder. Cast resistance on her. Just in case.
Thank you, Karut. I appreciate that.
And I'm gonna walk back here to Rixian, saying this one's for you. And I'm gonna cast
That's pretty good for Rixian.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
turn you up a little bit.
I can't help but feel like you're patronizing me.
Pandora, can you give me a perception check as you look around the corner, looking down a
Cancel
hall
the
down to the
spell.
south?
Oh god. Is can I guidance this or no?
If you would like to.
Sweet, I'll guidance it then. Oh, okay, cool.
So as you
Oh,
take a look
nice.
down, you see a lever almost halfway down the hall to the south.
Alright,
Everything
I've got
else
the
looks good.
lever.
Oh,
I've
the
got
lever,
the-
Kronk. Sorry.
I don't know who Kronk is, but I'm going to check out the rest of this hallway before I pull a lever randomly.
Raven, how far can you detect magic with your glasses?
I think it's 30 feet, just like normal.
Can you look down the hallway and see what you can see?
I will, scooch up and check what I feel as I go.
You see no magical fields,
Even at this lever.
even at the lever.
Remember, no look, no touch until we have more information, yes?
Yes.
But
Well,
Clem-
nothing
no, I'm
magical so
kidding,
far.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I'll just keep going to that stream. Just a dead end.
Wait for the DM to reveal the fog of war.
As you make your way around the corner, you will come face to face with a wooden door.
Oh no, my worst enemy.
So far,
Yes.
it has been.
Is this one magical?
Double checking. No, it is not.
This one seems to be normal as well.
Well, oh, do you want me to open it? I can open it if you would like.
I'll check it for traps.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Pretty certain there's no traps.
And I will check to see if it's locked.
It is not, but as you press up on it, you will feel that it is stuck.
Yes, it seems to be jammed.
Can we tell which way it opens? Does it open out or in?
In.
Well,
I could try to shoulder it open if you want.
Well, we could. Do I see any obtrusions like blocking it specifically?
No, not from this side.
Also, Kroot, I might want to advise you that shouldering a door open is a little bit obsolete. You want to kick at the lock itself. Much more effective. And doesn't hurt
My
you.
shoulder's pretty much at lock level.
Well,
Can't
as I
kick
said,
that.
this it's
Fair.
not locked. It's jammed. The door is wedged shut somehow. I don't think it's the locking mechanism itself.
Just try pushing on it hard.
I mean, it's not trapped. You can go ahead, Kroot, if you would like. Tap his
Alright.
shoulder and give him guidance.
And I will walk up to it and just try to open it.
Okay, can you give me a athletics check, please?
Don't believe I can help because I don't have
I
proficiency
am
in
moving out of the
athletics.
way.
And what'd you say you were gonna do to it?
Just shove it open.
Oh, I thought you said
21.
something else, but as you make your way up to the door, brace yourself and push with all your might. The door swings open, revealing another rough stone-walled room. And as the door bangs against the wall, a couple of rocks will fall from the ceiling down to the floor. A couple of pebbles bouncing off of your head in your armor before it hits the ground.
How much time has passed at this point, DM, do you think?
You guys haven't held up too much, I would say 5 minutes.
Okay.
Is this all we see in the room?
And from as you look around, an empty room, the familiar door to the north, which each of you could safely assume was the same door leading from the room with the altar, and then a wooden door to the west.
What the fuck?
This is a doorway here, right? I'm having a hard time seeing these doors.
Yeah, it's a door.
There we go. I zoomed in a little bit so I could try to uncover a little bit easier.
Thank you. Yeah, that is. I can see it now.
Raven, come on. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure I know where that door leads to, and I'll point to the one in the north.
Same. I think we might have dodged something. I'm not sure.
As you look at the door, Raven, you'll see that there's no magical aura about it.
There's nothing magical on this one either.
Only the one to the north, having the illusionary school.
Well, the north one is magic. Illusion again.
I hate to say this, but I'm getting nervous that we are taking the easiest route, which means we are walking into a trap.
There's no reason for this hallway in this room to exist.
I mean, unless it exists to kill people within it.
Or what if that door is actually a portal?
Yeah, it's a thought.
It is a thought.
Well, there's always the wind tunnel door that I tried to pick the lock from.
True. I don't know. Just this route feels too easy, if that makes sense.
Can you check that door for traps, Raven?
Yes.
I'll give you guidance.
Double
Get that
guidance.
Nice!
Just kidding. I
Investigation,
don't think that's a
please.
thing.
I wish that was possible.
I wish it was.
22.
Uh, Yeah, you're fairly certain there's no traps.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any traps. Although it's more illusion magic, so I mean.
Oh, I thought you were checking the west door, the north door.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
too.
sorry. Okay, I didn't realize that's the one they were talking about.
Yeah, I figured we already knew what was going on with the north door.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we knew it was magical. I didn't realize that was a door on the left.
So we know no traps.
No traps on the west door.
Yes.
I mean,
Everybody stand back.
I feel very. Oh shit.
Door locked.
Benor runs.
No, it is not.
Benor runs out of the room. Just says, "Oh shit," and runs.
Oh, gently. Does it have a doorknob or push lever? Or...
Yeah, just like a half crescent handle that you turn down and press forward.
Okay, I will gently turn it down and open the door slowly.
And as you open the door, you find a chest open, gold spilled out in front of it with a gem that lays on the top.
Oh, that's a fucking mimic, bruh.
I'll tell
There's
everybody,
no way.
there's nothing in here. Y'all. There's nothing in here. Y'all keep going.
We all leave, and it turns out to be a mimic, and Kroot dies.
Like, no.
Rixien is on board with that.
Take a look at this, Raven, if you don't mind.
That's
Something
what?
seems off about this treasure pile.
Yeah, that
I'm
seems
move
a
out of the
little.
way.
That seems a little too good to be true.
No, there's not really a way to check if something's a mimic other than finding out it's a mimic, right?
But if there's anything magical in there,
Is there anything magical with this chest?
The gem is a little shiny there, Kroot. Nothing magical with the chest.
Nothing magical. Looks like it's just money. Which is, just money, but...
better safe than sorry, and I'll pull out my crossbow and shoot it into the treasure pile.
Oh,
As you shoot the
And
pile,
miss.
what was that?
Nothing.
I was gonna say, as you shoot at the pile, the bolt hits the pile of gold. You can see some coins scatter, hit the wall, making a bit of a ringing sound as they both ping and scatter about the floor, rolling before coming to a stop. The gem kind of getting pushed up just a little bit before falling nicely against the pile.
Seems legit.
well. But why? I don't understand right now. There is a piece of the halo within these halls that is the most valuable object in here, so why just put a treasure chest beyond some unlocked door? I'm not touching it. You guys can deal with it if you want, but I do not trust that. That is just no.
Okay, I'm gonna cast resistance on myself. The other one's probably worn off already. It's been over a minute.
Yeah, I think.
And I'm gonna walk in there.
Yeah, Pandora steps a little ways out of the room.
I'm gonna like softly tread on the floor. I'm gonna look around to see if I see anything suspicious.
Go ahead and give
Like,
me a perception check.
No, disregard the other one.
Nice.
Still
No-
27.
Nothing suspicious. You will notice that the gem is a reddish and brown color. Chest made of wood, lined with a gold plated rims. The lock appears to be broken.
I'm gonna nudge the gem away from the gold with my boot.
The gold.
And is this gold, platinum, silver?
It's all gold. The gem just pushes the gold away as it moves across the top.
Oh, well, I'm gonna scoot it totally away from the gold, like over here somewhere to the side.
And you do so. Just a couple of the coins trickle down the pile, falling to the floor, just slightly away from the others.
Okay. I'm gonna take out a sack, which I've got one. And I don't know how much gold I can stuff in there, but as I'm gonna keep eyeballing gem as I'm shoving gold into my sack.
Well, from the amount of money I believe that you spent, you would have at least a decent amount of room in your coin purse. I would say that you're able to get roughly half of the gold. It'll take you a couple minutes, of course, but I mean, as you reach your hand in slowly at first, slowly, steadily reaching forward, you grab a handful of gold coins, and as you hold your breath slightly, waiting for something to happen, nothing does. Just the sounds of a couple of coins falling from your hand back into the pile as you maneuver it towards your coin purse, placing the coin within.
How much do I manage to collect in 2 minutes?
In 2 minutes, few handfuls, I would say probably. Let me do this. About, we'll call it 75 gold.
That's it. A dwarf.
I got smaller hands.
Not for a dwarf. I've got huge hands for a dwarf.
I mean, if you want to spend more
Okay,
time, that's totally
fair enough.
fine. I mean, you can see that there's a good amount of the pile left.
Yeah, Pandora, knowing that her spell is about to end, just like pokes her head back in and says, "Is he dead? What is happening?"
I'm all right. I'm all right.
He's just taking a leak.
And okay, being satisfied with enough gold that I got, I will go and kick the gem out here into the room. Still not touching it.
Ping, 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 ping. It scatters towards the center of the room, where Raven, Rixian, and Pandora, you can see and hear the gem skip across the floor.
Ooh, how big is the chest?
All right, Raven, it's not magical, right?
Nope.
Say medium to small size. It's not very large.
All right, not magical. All right, Pandora just bends down and picks up the gem.
Okay, should I take this whole chest?
How the fuck are we going to carry that?
I'll flex my bicep. Pretty strong.
Pandora, can you add a red and brown gem to your inventory?
Oh damn. Ooh. Weirdly enough, this is the first time I've ever used them. But can I use my jeweler's tools to figure out what this gem is?
Sure.
Nice.
Sweet. What kind of rolls would those be?
I would
I have
think a
proficiency.
if you have proficiency, a d20 plus your proficiency and intelligence, since you're trying to figure out the type.
All right, so
Yeah.
that would be a
Perfect.
plus 7. So, just pretend this has a plus 7 to it. 20.
20.
All right, I PM'd you the information, and with that roll as well, it's approximate worth.
Pandora just kind of goes, "This is small time to what we have found in the past."
Chump change.
Probably still worth like 500 gold. Chump change.
I think it would have to be over 500 to not be chump change for you guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to lift the chest. There's as much gold as I can stuff in it.
Now, other than seeing like the latch where it would close and lock itself being broken, it will just, of course, take a bit of time for you to be able to put the gold in there, but it is not, as I said, not that large, just a small to medium-sized chest that you could easily pick up.
Take it. Like, kind of like, hold it to the side, you know.
Okay, so with the amount of time that you're spending with it, I will send you the information because you would get at least an approximate idea of the value.
I assume that Spirit Guardians probably drops at the end of all of this.
Correct. Say there's close to a minute left, so in like just a few seconds it'll fall and drop.
Yeah.
Now, of course,
Alright.
it's going to be
Now-
quite awkward to try to fit into your quite full bag and things of that nature, so this will literally have to be, like, unless you have a different way, but at the moment, just carry it underneath your arm.
Okay.
All right, Kroot, do you have the chump change?
Yeah. Hey, gold is gold.
Right, I
Split it up
I'm s-
later.
am surprised that the battle axe or something did not come out of the ceiling and cut your head in half, but it is good that did not happen.
Ah. Most traps are built for tall people.
Fair. Yeah, Pandora just go back up to the lever. She'll kind of look behind her to see if everyone's following or not.
Yeah.
Catch
Yeah, I'm
Frankstein
following.
coming around the corner, followed by Kroot, and then I'm sure Raven.
Okay. This lever is not magical, correct?
Yeah, that's what Raven said.
Can I look? I'll guide myself, but can I look on the ceiling to see if I see like anything that might fall on us or anything like that? Like a door that might open and like unleash like, boulders or anything like that.
I'm glad that you asked.
Woo!
As you look up, you see nothing.
Great. Not even a perception check. Awesome.
Just the same ceiling, a couple of feet, maybe 2 to 3 above your head. If you like lightly jumped, you could reach out, touch the top. Well, touch the ceiling.
I mean, do we have any other options besides bleeding on the big red stone? Or a stone with red stones? But anyway.
Just resting.
Can we take a short rest? We think about it.
Do we want to leave and then rest and come back? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we're still looking for the remains, though.
Oh, I meant
It's
like
not
a short
going
rest.
anywhere.
Like an hour.
I'm
I
a
mean,
little worried.
short rest
You
is
mean a
all night.
night? Yeah.
8 hours.
I'm a
Oh,
little-
that's right. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
I'm a little worried that some things will recharge while we do that. If that makes sense.
It's true. It's true.
Well, if we're never going to be recharged, then there'll always be recharged.
I mean, we can't. I can't fully get everything back unless we take a much longer time than that. So
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
Well, I just want to get half my life back without expending so much.
Do you think we can rest the night outside and be able to come back tomorrow?
It's not going anywhere, right?
As long as Estelar doesn't show up.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to go anywhere. I'm just saying that what if that little mouth device in the recharges or something? I don't know.
Then I'm not going to bother with it anymore.
And what does this lever here do? Can I make a check to see if the lever, you know how like you can follow a cable wire to where the goes to the TV outside and to the thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I make some type of check to see if I can find anything?
Give me an investigation check.
I will guide you.
I had already guided myself.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
As you check it out, you can see that there is a mechanical device that seems to lead underground. Giving it a good look over, checking all the nooks and crannies, this looks practically identical to the other lever that you had found in a previous room.
Oh, the lever with the thing that killed Joanne. What did? We don't know what that did.
Mm.
Wait. There was a lever in there too?
Yeah. We hit it.
Which
if
was
I remember
kicked up.
correctly. Yeah. We just don't. I don't know if we ever discovered if it did anything.
You
Did we
just
try
heard
it
some
moving?
sounds, but then that was it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Maybe you have to pull both levers to unlock a door. Maybe the door with the wind tunnel.
Only one way to find out, and I'll step up and pull on this lever.
God damn it. If we get Indiana Jones, I'm gonna be so mad.
I was thinking the same thing. Big giant fucking boulder comes. I'll be the first one to get smashed since I'm the slowest, so
Oh my
might
gosh, yeah,
slow it down
movement
for you
speed
guys.
would suck at that point. So as the clicks ring out, like echo through this hall just a bit before a loud clank, the sound echoing off the walls, bouncing and fading as they grow farther away. Eventually, no sounds are heard. All is quiet.
Well,
Can anybody
fuck.
tell where that came from?
No, it echoed all around us. How the fuck am I supposed to find out any details from that?
Could I have made a perception check to follow the clicking noises?
Echolocation.
Yeah.
Sure, you can give it a shot. If each of you would like to do that as well, feel free.
I
roll
feel like
was
that
it?
door is not.
Just a perception.
I didn't mean to guidance that, but
I am.
17. It's a 13, not a 17.
I will guidance for shits and giggles.
Rixian,
And
one
I am used to
relying
living
off
underground.
Yes, and Rixian's relying off of hearing. It will not need to be a disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
So,
15.
so as each of you would have noticed the sounds beginning from what sounded just underneath the lever and just echoing out naturally through the cave. It sounded like it came from underneath the lever in the original location.
I mean, that makes sense. There's so many like tunnels and corners and stuff like that. How would we ever pinpoint that unless we rolled like a 30?
I rolled a 27.
Yes, definitely makes sense. Like, I would say that you all are, pretty sure that it's just something that the lever activated.
Well, it did something, so let's go find out what it did.
Well, shit. All right. Begin making my way back into the silver mirror area, making sure not to look into the mouth of the stone head and not looking into the mirror. As a
Making,
southern
I was just gonna say, setting up your blinders, making sure you don't look at anything, just heading straight out.
the southern door, has it changed at all?
No, it has not.
Okay. I think Pandora would just then keep making her way back.
Coming,
Stop.
Raven.
Sorry.
Yes. Stop me at any time, DM, if something happens, but make it back to this main room. Has the wind tunnel door opened or changed in any way?
No, it has not.
Raven, is this still magical?
I assume so. Let's see.
You shift down your glasses, taking a look at the door. You find it to no longer be magical.
Guys, it's no longer emanating magic.
Holy fucking Diana. We did a thing, maybe?
I think between the two levers, it disabled the door's magic.
Alright. I'm trying to contain my excitement of this being over. Do we still want to rest before going beyond that door?
So there's the possibility of it resetting the levers, and that thing we fought earlier that killed Joanne, we don't know if it will come back to life.
Yes,
So I'm concerned.
because if an undead creature can be raised once, why couldn't it be raised again?
Well, I figure I might as well make use of Kroot's spell that he used on me. I don't want that to go to waste. So we'll be fine.
DM,
Are you still hurting?
is it possible for me to make a religion roll to know if like an undead creature can be raised again after it's been like cut down?
Oh,
You can
hand.
give me You can give me a religion or an arcana check.
Fuck yeah, that'll be religion.
I hand a potion to Riction and say, "Here, drink this.
Guidance.
It's a greater healing potion."
Come on. Oh, okay. With alright.
So
That's pretty
from your
good.
religion
27?
check being a 27, you would know it to be possible. It's definitely a good theory. But you having, a bit of knowledge in the arcane arts as well would know that it would not only take time, but a bit of work to do such things as well.
Like you have to be like somebody has to be here for it kind of work, or like somebody could set up an enchantment kind of work, if that makes sense.
Perhaps both.
Okay. I think Pandora would say then, it is possible to re-raise an undead creature. The only thing is it might require the work of both an enchantment and somebody having to come here. Which is interesting. I don't know if we've seen any signs of anyone coming here to maintain this place. Have we?
No, but I think
I haven't seen anyone.
I'm not saying if we've seen anyone. I'm saying if we've seen any signs of someone coming here to maintain it.
I mean, I've got the ability to animate dead, but I know it takes about a minute.
Well, someone apparently really wants that remains secure, so they're probably around here somewhere.
I mean, that's if they're still alive. We don't know how old this place is, right?
Well, they could
Yeah,
be
well,
undead.
it's ancient. Remember, I checked it earlier.
So, unless they are a elf, full-blooded elf, there's a very low chance of somebody maintaining this place. So that is in favor of Lixian's plan of going out and resting.
No, we voted against that.
I didn't vote against it. I just was concerned about the amount of time and what might recharge. You know? Can I see crew approaching the door out of the corner of my eye?
Oh.
I feel that you have a high enough passive perception to notice that he's not trying to stealth or anything.
Sweet,
No, I'm just walking.
Pandora just says this to Rixian and all of a sudden dashes past him and like hides behind a corner.
Okay, have you checked it for traps?
I can
Look
check it
over
out.
my shoulder, Raven.
I'll check it out.
I think we have done this.
I'm pretty sure I did, but I mean, I'm sure I would have set it off at this point. But, oh shit.
Oof.
You do not find any traps.
I mean, unless a new trap was set since we pulled the lever, I don't think it. Yeah. Honestly, like, yeah, I checked to see if it's locked. Still, I'm assuming it's still locked.
When you jiggle the handle, you find it to be unlocked.
Oh, it was locked before. Yes. Shall I open it?
Pandora just peeks her head around the corner like, sure, whatever, do it.
All right, I open the door.
As you open the door, you feel just a tiny bit of resistance, but as you just give it a little bit of an extra oomph, as the door opens, you will just hear a sounds of air
Well, that's
escaping.
Sounds like it hasn't been open in a while.
Yes. Well, with the turbine wind blowing, it's probably creating a suction of some kind.
Once you
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's Pandora just say, right, or there's something incredibly ancient and powerful beyond. Sure.
Maybe.
Raven, as you step forward, can you give me a perception check? Noticing that the path that goes from the south immediately back to the west.
Perception.
You know what? I have to pee. Nobody look. And as a player, I actually have to pee.
I figured.
Yeah, me too, man.
I was gonna ask.
Discord.
So what I will say
I'm glad it's
before we
up.
just take a quick break, as you look down, you see that the path descends quite steeply. Seems to be at about a 30-degree angle heading down before bending back down towards the south. And as everyone heard, we're going to take a quick break so we can use the restroom, and then we'll get back to it. So, be right back.
All right.
Dope.
Be back.
All right, and we're back. More of the Raven's Nest. And not to be a little redundant, but Raven, you've looked down the path, seeing it move to the west before carving its way back down to the south, and you can see the beginnings of a stone archway. The path
Guys.
sloping down quite a bit.
This seems to head down pretty steeply. Should we continue?
Yeah, of course. It's not that bad.
Do we have a choice? I don't think we have a choice, so yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're heading down to another boss, then maybe we want to rest. I don't know.
I mean, do we have anything that could help Rixian out? He is looking a little beat up.
I mean, unless Kroot wants to heal him again, our only other option is to rest with him.
He always looks that way.
Jeez.
I'm better now after that potion.
This is a door here, or is this
It's an archway, and as you peer in, you can see 4 stone statues and crumbles off to the east of the 4th.
Guys, there's some... Looks like 4 statues in here.
Are they
Rixian,
magical?
Yes,
Seem
is
to-
there any magic?
Rixian, I seem to have a potion
No
on
magic.
me. Do you want it?
Well, we don't know what we're facing with, so I should hold on to it, probably.
Is that a Sarlacc pit on the far right?
Well, as you look, you can see where you notice tips of spikes that are in the center of a pit.
Hmm. That's a little ominous.
How about we touch everything in this room and get it over with?
How about we don't? As I shove a potion of healing into one of Rixian's pockets.
Fine by me.
Yes, I have a feeling that is, well, obviously it's some kind of trap. I'm assuming if we fail...
Pandora, as you make your way in, can you give me an intelligence check at advantage? Actually, a history check at advantage, please.
I feel like there's going to be a puzzle here.
Would I recognize any of the statues?
Unfortunately
Ooh.
not.
Damn, real bad. 11.
So, Pandora, it takes just a brief moment because there are only 4 statues here. One, what you would assume to be a statue, after taking a brief moment of observation from just being crumbled and laying upon the ground, but it strikes you. These statues are of the ambassadors from the Elista dynasty, the ones that you've been reading about in your books.
Okay, how many statues do I recognize or not?
You recognize all 4. Unfortunately, the 5th one, you're unsure. Mogan, Severus, Zolos, and Tiz are the ones that you notice, so presumably it would be safe to assume for you the other one being, hold on, which ones did I list? Tiz, Mogan, Severus, Zolos, and Tempest. The last one being Tempest.
So Tempest is potentially crumbled?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at them. Is there any spot on there, like to place a gem? The statue?
I'll relay that information to the rest of the group too, by the way. So this is... Why is Tempest crumbled?
Do we know of his downfall or something?
I haven't had the chance to read the book.
Can we scan through the book and find any information as to his final whereabouts?
Yeah. Pandora will pull out the Tale of Tempest and hand it to Raven.
Just gonna quickly scan, for his name and see where it kind of stops mentioning him.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intelligence check at disadvantage from the quick scan.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
shit.
Still a damn good roll. So as
Oh,
like
I did a save. That's my bad. So
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have my proficiency. So it's still
+5,
minus-
which would be
wait. Is our proficiency a 5? It's a
It'd be
4.
18.
8.
So
Well,
so take off 4. So it's
okay, so 4.
17.
So I thought it was just the 3. So 17. You're able to find indications of the name Tempest. One of the things that you'll learn is that Tempest is a female. Because I know that the person who played it would be pretty upset. But with that in mind, the things that you'll quickly pick up with the mentions of the name Tempest is that she was an air ganassi and was one of the ambassadors for the Elista dynasty.
Gotcha. Is there any whereabouts of her end in here?
As you move towards the end of the book and check out the last message of like the entry in the book for Tempest, leaving the Elysium dynasty, she went off with her people, the Erganasi, and left on a floating island.
Like floating island into the sky or floating island across the sea?
Into the sky.
That's okay. I feel like that's a distinct kind of difference.
And if anybody's watched One Piece, this is just Skypia all over again.
Floating islands, huh?
Yeah.
Be cool to see one of those.
What the fuck is One Piece?
It's an anime. Different story.
I don't know why, but I feel like calling you a weeb right now. I don't even.
Because I am a fucking weeb. Sorry.
Wow. Nailed it.
I'm feeling extra meta today. I don't know why.
Anyway, why is everyone but Tempest standing?
Maybe the island fell?
Are these Raven? Are these statues magical?
Didn't detect any magic from them when we came in.
And Kurt, to answer your previous question, you do not see any slots where you can insert a gem.
Okay.
I forgot for a second, then remembered.
Why is there a pit with spikes? And
I
why is
presume there's a puzzle here, and if we fail, we get thrown into the pit.
Or the pit is part of the puzzle.
I fucking hate this place.
Oh,
You know-
trust me, I hate it way more than you do.
Maybe out of a little bit of sense of nostalgia, but Pandora will step up to the statue of Mogan and look for it for any like strange markings or writings or anything of that nature.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Cool guidance.
Guidance.
Double guidance.
Double guidance.
Means it's like an automatic 4, right? You can do
I mean,
it.
I'd give you advantage too if you can. No.
As long as you have the proficiency, you can give him advantage, yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay, oral again.
Damn it! Jinxed you.
Nope, we'll take the other one.
Oh, shit. The looking over, you can see that there is a small placard, almost unnoticeable from the amount of awareness and that it's seen throughout through the years.
Dust, yeah.
Looking at it, you see the word Mogan, and then a lot is unreadable, and then says, unless the portals are open.
Sorry, what? Unless the portals are open?
It just says Mogan, a bunch of unreadable shit, and then
Oh, okay.
unless the portals are open.
Okay.
I'll tell that to everyone.
Would we know from the book if any of these people are still alive?
Yeah, I've read the Book of Mogan. That one I've actually read. Is there any passage in the book that I might remember that kind of copies somewhat this like line that might be on the placard?
Unfortunately, you do not. But from Raven, your kind of question, obviously, you met Mogan, and you know what happened to him. So
He was alive, but he was also, I think, being kept alive because of the dragon. We don't know about the others. They could have. I mean, Hogan was very old, we believe, right?
well, you guys did have some conversations. So if you can remember, great. If not, let me know.
I don't know if he ever said how old he said, or even if he remembered how old he was.
I don't think we directly asked him the question how old he was, but if I remember right, he was like well over 100 years old or something.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but from my understanding, the dragon was keeping him alive.
So from the book that you read, Pandora, most of the setting taking place over 1,000 years ago.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Yeah, Pandora will kind of flip through it a little bit, get towards the end, and be like, well, if this book is correct, which I believe it is, Mogan is over 1,000 years old.
Okay. Well.
What's that?
Did you push a button? Who did that?
My bad.
Raven, maybe you should check out carefully. Avoid the pit, but maybe check out the door towards our southeast.
Is that magical?
You just double check.
I love how you move your token closer and you don't have to.
Well, it's the range, but it's honestly not range. Whatever.
First, or you have a range of 30 feet.
No, it is not magical.
I do have to get close to this, though. Can I check it out for traps?
Sure, give me an investigation. And guidance from Groot.
So the statues aren't magical. One is smashed to pieces.
26.
Not trapped.
Is it locked?
No, it's not.
I open the door.
And what were
I'm
you
gonna
saying,
look
Pandora?
in the pit.
Mostly just what the fuck have you created, DM? Because you've got a stone pillar with rubies in it that react to blood. You've got a silver mirror with illusion magic, and then you got these statues, one of which is crushed. And I'm just a little fucking confused.
Well, they're not puzzles where you have to solve before we can move on, so we're not obligated to figure them out immediately, so it's kind of...
But I want to know!
Well, yeah,
Gamer
of course,
in me wants to fucking know!
Of course, but...
I'm gonna take a look in the pit. Are there any bodies in there?
As you take a look in the pit, you see that it is over 20 foot down, the spikes reaching the top, just roughly near like the same length. But with the dark vision, you do see the bottom, and no bodies are down there.
God, I could have sworn he was going to ask for a wisdom saving throw.
The pit's clean.
No, it's
Nobody's
only
down
things
there.
that I check that trigger that.
Feel the urge.
Nothing
to jump
else
into
is
the
trapped
pit.
except the things that I check. That's how it works here.
Not the door that shot bolts at Groot.
Well, keep in mind that the Tempest statue has been smashed to pieces for some reason. Don't use lightning? I have no idea.
That's great advice.
I mean, I have no, like I said, I have no idea. They're not magical. They're just here. One is smashed. Fuck me. I have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor again because I went unconscious.
As you move past the other two statues, you will see that there are placards upon them as well.
I don't think mage armor goes away. It's not a
Pandora.
concentration.
Oh, yeah, if there's placards on them, I'll read them. For hell. Fuck yeah.
So the one for Zolos will say, Zolos, leave the remains, and the rest is unreadable. And for Tiz, at the top reading Tiz, where they lie, and then the rest is unreadable.
Imogen said what?
Unless the portals are open.
Oh. Okay, so Pandora says aloud, wait, maybe the unreadable parts were on purpose. So, if you put these together, it says, unless the portals are open, leave them where they lie. And then Tempest is smashed. Can I look through... I'm gonna look to Raven, and I'm gonna say, help me search this. There might be a placard within this rubble to give us another clue.
Search the rubble.
I want to help him with an investigation check.
Alright, I'll search the rubble.
As long as you have the proficiency, Pandora, that is, you can do that.
Fuck! I don't.
I can't help him either.
You can guidance me.
Yeah, I'll give you guidance.
Or you can help me and I can guidance myself.
I've got 5 higher investigation than you, so it's, I don't know.
Take the call.
I think 5 is worth more than advantage
Yeah.
usually. I think advantage usually gives you like a +2 or a 3 on average.
Yeah.
But
All right, you roll then.
all right. I mean, it's suck or swim, but you know. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
As you search through, you find bits and pieces of like a smooth stone, which would indicate a placard, but not enough to put it back together.
Here's pieces. We're gonna have to keep looking, I think, to find the remaining parts of this placard.
I mean, with all this before us, how long would that take? Could take, who knows how long.
I mean, this took a couple of minutes. Want to spend a little more time looking?
There's a lot of
Well-
pieces.
We don't know if this is actually related to what we're looking for, so we can just come back to this later on.
I mean, that's pretty much most of the puzzles here. Have been same kind of outlook.
Well, when we find out how relevant they are, then we'll come back for them.
Well, I'm just worried that they left a note behind that says like, oh, you know, if the pieces have been collected, the portals are open, you can do this and close them, you know?
Right. I just mean, let's take some priority here.
Would this not be priority if that were possible?
mean, I feel like this is
It's-
the priority.
It's still priority. I'm just saying that we have places to check now.
He's not wrong. We need to make sure that this place is safe. Because if we want to spend any time here searching this crumpled statue, we want to be sure nothing is coming down those hallways to kill us, right?
Sure. Well, this door is unlocked. We can check it, see where it leads.
I'm happy to play a stone puzzle later on.
Well, as you know, just stay in the back. You are pretty bruised up still, so just let us take the lead for now.
All right.
I'm aware.
Well, I opened the door.
You had previously gave it like a bit of an opening, seeing down to a south path that dead ends, and then a little bit of a path engraved to the west. Twisting and turning, continuing on. Another dead end before moving to the west side. At this point, can you give me a perception check, please?
Sorry. I've watched a stream of somebody going through the two befores, and that's exactly what this feels like right now, and I kind of hate it.
Alright, seems clear. There's a tunnel kind of narrowing, still proceeding down at this 30-degree angle, carving up to the north, and then turning back towards the west.
Gosh. Twisty, turvy, windy.
I hate tunnels.
I hate
You're a
all of
dwarf.
this.
That's why I became a sailor.
Oh, I'm sorry, DM. A tunnel full of undead monstrosities, and he's supposed to like it?
Yes, it's right up his alley. He's a cleric and a dwarf. Ridding the world of these undead monstrosities is part of his day job.
On paper, but in practice.
Yeah, I guess you could run away from their responsibilities.
Oh my god. So,
Still
be-
proceeding down.
so just to be straight, we have to squeeze through this section, correct?
Correct. Yes, that's correct.
Fuck, I don't. Okay. Okay.
And at this point, can Kroot and Raven give me a perception check?
You guys are so lucky. This isn't the Tomb of Horrors, because you guys would be dead.
God damn. 2.
Kroot, you notice some engravings along the wall. At this angle, you are unsure of exactly what they say, but at the end of them, you will see some holes in place along the wall as well.
And I'll point that out to everybody. Can
Right.
anybody read what those engravings say?
Check them with the glasses.
And notice the holes in the side of the wall. Could be a trap.
At this angle, you're just unsure of like what it says. It's just an odd angle. It's about like 30 foot up ahead, but there is no magical aura about it.
Search the ground for pressure points.
All
If
right.
you'd like to do that, just let me know how you'd like to go about it and give me an investigation check.
I mean, I don't know if that's too metagamey. I mean, Pandora is smart.
So, using my dwarf cunning, I guess you'd call it, stone cunning, I'd be able to know like where the most likely places would for something like that.
Give me a base intelligence check. I don't think this necessarily applies to your stone cunning for knowing types.
Ah,
I would
Okay.
say if there is going to be any indication of a trap, it would be relatively close to the area for the holes.
That's a damn good roll on a +3, honestly.
I didn't see. I got booted again.
Oh, so you
Oh, you
rolled a
got 21.
21. It was pretty good. A natural 18.
Oh, okay. That bolds that information. Oh no, 21. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
What's the hold up?
There are some holes in the wall, and Kroot has described that there could be pressure points near those said holes.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, I love how casually you say shit. It's great.
Yeah. I'm a bit tired from being dead.
Well, I have
You're knocked
my
unconscious.
shield, and I have my speed, and I have a couple of spells up my sleeve. Do you want me to go first?
I mean, it might make sense for one person to go rather than all of us.
Well,
Let
hold
me
on.
give you some help. And I'll tap you on the shoulder and give you resistance.
We haven't actually looked for traps yet, right?
You have to get close to find those.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we figure out where the traps are, then we'll proceed.
Yes, and if Raven sets it off, he'll take an arrow to the face.
Well, he knows better, doesn't he?
One better than accidentally setting it off are two different things.
I'm just saying. I feel like there's a way to investigate it without actually triggering it.
I'll be fine, don't worry.
All right.
Okay, sweet. Didn't know it was easy to convince you. Pandora's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on herself. She's going to heft her shield in front of her. And then she's going to move, 40, 40, and then 40. So 80, 120 feet. Fuck. In under 6 seconds.
Okay. Just, move. Kind of like you were in turn order. Like, give me your location as you move along.
Okay. All right. How do I? What button do I press?
Left
just to
click,
measure
hold
my-
your token, and then right click the squares.
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so that's 35 feet.
Hey, you move forward, beginning to pick up speed, 30 foot ahead, moving, well, 30 foot from your original location. So everyone watches in anticipation.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Another 40 feet.
1 second. At this
Oh.
location, can you give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage with your picked up speed?
And a D4 from resistance.
Dope. Oof.
Oh,
Don't think it's gonna help. Lol.
I honestly, I didn't even have my dice ready. I thought you were gonna be fine.
11. Wow.
So as 3 darts shoot out of the holes to your left side, you'll hear just a and they will pierce you. You will take a total of 17 damage.
Oof.
ouch.
I was banking on the fact that they would have to roll to hit, but alright.
I will say, as you stare forward, you see where the tunnel continuously heading down at that 30-degree angle ever since making your way through the door. And eventually, you will begin to smell a bit of mustiness, feeling dampness in the air. And as you stare ahead, you can see what appears to be the beginnings of a opening.
Okay. And it's still going down at like a 30-degree angle, correct?
Correct.
um. Just with my increased speed and the spell that I used, can I sling my shield underneath me and let my momentum just slide me down this angle towards the end of this tunnel?
Sure, give me a acrobatics, yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
Fuck. Oh, okay. This is not bad. 19.
So after the darts puncture you, you take a step forward, jumping up, landing on the shield, begin sliding down. It turns, you rotate, and you're sliding sideways. Your left side facing downwards towards the north. You are staring at the right side of the cave. It rotates more. You look back up. You begin to see Kroot grow smaller, more so than he normally is, as you create a bit of distance. Eventually, hitting level ground, sliding, and as you take a quick look around, the first thing you will notice, there appears to be a manor located to your north side. To the west and east are graves. You quickly come to a stop, though, after reaching this area with the ground being wet and muddy.
Bruh, I just Legolas this shit. On a side note,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Seeing Pandora get out of sight, I'm gonna go ahead and start moving forward.
I think Pandora would use. Would she use thaumaturgy at this point? I mean, I feel like the shield sliding probably made enough ruckus that if anything was going to attack her at this point, they just would have. So I think Pandora would thaumaturgy up the tunnel and say, there is a manor down here. If you're going down the left side, there is a pit or trap about
60 feet.
Yeah, do I remember that there's like a pit about 60 feet down the
I
left
would have.
side?
Yeah,
Like a
we
pressure
were
plate.
watching, so
Or
Yeah, they
pressure
were
plate.
we were
Sorry.
watching, so I know exactly where the plate would be, so I'd sidestep that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like, don't step there, Rixie, and I'll point directly to my left.
I yell that information that there's a pressure plate about so and so feet down the left side of the tunnel.
Mhm.
And then stay on the left side after that.
As you make your way down, you'll notice that it's definitely a bit indented into the floor, giving a bit more of a notice to it as you maneuver around that one, making your way back to the left side and then down.
Okay.
So each of you see a smooth stone manor that is a single story tall, and as it rises up, meeting with a red ceramic roof. There is a double wooden door that lies before you, just to the north, with two bay windows to either side. You can see that there's a few other windows off to the east side of the door, but on either side of this cavernous area, loosely shallow graves line the walls.
At this
there
point,
any
I'll start
name-
digging in my backpack, and I will pull out 2 of the 3 wooden stakes and hand one to Pandora and the other one to Raven.
Are we
And
staking vampires?
What is this
Stakes. I'm like, I've got a feeling. I don't know. These weren't down here for no reason. Who builds a manor underground?
for? Without approaching one of the graves, can I read any kind of names on the cross or headstone or anything like that?
The wooden crosses that are at the top are made of just like sticks and twine. There's no indication of names or anything of the sort. These are just shallow, unmarked graves.
Okay.
Well, maybe not unmarked, but unknown.
This is very strange. We have
Question.
gone through all of this, and there is a manor underneath all of it. Why?
Question: How? I know this is at the by the Black Lake, but how far is this from Whominster?
Well, if you take your map out, you can get a rough estimate. If that's what you'd like
I'm
to do.
trying to find that in the items. Map. Glance, left-handed hummingbird, Maybluff, Silverkeep.
Because Whominster had fucking vampire shit going on. Didn't
Right.
they?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm not seeing a big.
generally, you would know that Hoomster's kind of close to the Black Lake. Badoon's a little bit closer than that, but Hoomster's, generally off to your southwest.
Well, it's been a while since we've heard those reports, and if it's relatively close, we may want to be careful for vampires here.
Yeah, they suck.
And
Huh.
DM, I know that vampires, if they bite you, they can transfer their disease to you. Correct?
Give me a religion check.
I am good at those.
Are you sure you're not thinking of lycanthropy?
And in
Yes.
fact, because of the goddess of Deanna, you can go ahead and make it at advantage as well.
23.
Sure, I'll roll again. I'll take my 23.
Yeah, still
Both
both
good
not
rolls.
bad rolls, but a 23 pretty good. You would know that this is indeed possible.
That's unsettling. I thought that was only a lycanthropy thing.
I think at this point, Pandora definitely keep her shield and her new long sword, that which she's named. Be like, if we're due to the proximity to whom's whatever, need to be careful. We can be inflicted with this condition.
Yes. Oh, if there is such a creature here.
I mean, if there is, I feel like they would have heard us. But if they are confident in their power, they would simply be waiting, right? That's what I would do. If I was confident that I could defeat whoever came into this place, I would just wait.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they have the advantage.
Or at least they might feel they do. They might underestimate our powers.
Well, on that note, and Pandora will approach the doors in front of her and kick them open. At least
Okay.
attempt to.
There we go.
Okay, so as you step forward and attempt to Spartan kick them open, can you give me an athletics check, please?
Sure. Come on, baby! Oh, not bad. 16.
You kick. The doors split. You can hear the wood crack just a bit with the force that you've applied. They open from the center and reveal the room.
I mean, I literally just went down a fucking tunnel, so.
As the doors fly open, banging against the walls, you'll hear a bit of a crack and some glass fall as it hits the ground. And before you lies a fountain with a what appears to be two humanoids dancing upon the top. The water still flowing ever so slightly as it trickles from the top down to the center and keeps flowing.
Are they a statue or are they alive?
It's a statue.
Okay.
Okay.
Lining the room are statues, all engraved and decorated with what appears to be heavy armor, all of which is made of stone.
Do I recognize any of them as like Mogan or Tempest or Solus or anything like that?
No, you do not.
Sweet. So Pandora kind of looked back, turn around, look back to everybody else after she sees Spartan kick them and said, "It's a room full of statues." Thumbs up.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Agreed.
Does the water look fresh?
Yes, it does. It looks pretty clean. It's clear. You can see the bottom and a few holes that are along the center pillar of the pedestal that holds up the statue of the two humanoids dancing. And you can see a hole that lines the bottom.
This wouldn't happen to be holy water, would it?
Raven, any magic?
Any magic?
No,
No.
Knut, no!
No magic.
Alright. Yeah, nothing, guys. No magic.
Being a war priest, would there be any way for me to be able to detect if this is holy water or not?
I don't think so, but you can go ahead and give me a religious check. I'll put a, small DC on it. Give you a relatively good answer.
I'll help him. Oh, okay, you already rolled. Never mind.
You're pretty sure that it's not.
Okay. Like, well, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not holy water, but I wouldn't drink it.
Right.
I wasn't planning to.
Rixian. Oh, never mind.
Very funny.
So as each of you make your way in, you can see that the floor it has a red and gray tile. As you make your way in, you can hear the plops from your boots from walking through this slightly muddy area, leaving a trail behind you.
Oh, well, I hope they have a cleaner.
Does it look dusty in here or anything? Like cobwebs hanging off the ceiling, or does it look well kept?
Ooh, good question. Nice, nice.
There are a bit of cobwebs, but you know, the most part it actually seems pretty fairly well kept.
So, like, somebody's actively here and has cleaned this place like once in a while.
And that's what it appears to be.
Do I see any other footprints from the mud leading down this hallway?
No, you do not. You will see like the hall opening up to the east. A wall that has two gargoyle head statues made of stone lie on the eastern wall as the room extends northward.
Is it just me, or do I don't like anything about this. This is weird, right? This is fucking weird.
As you come
Creepy,
around the
yeah.
corner, crew, you will catch out of your peripheral off to your left side, making your way through this little hall, a dim light. As you look, you will see a table with 6 chairs. The light coming from some halfway burnt candles. 6 plates lie before each of the chairs that lie on this wooden table with a red cloth. 2 wolf statues, the heads of the wolves, are on the northern wall.
Do the candles look fresh? Are they lit? First of all, are they lit?
Yes, they're lit. They're halfway burnt.
Halfway burnt. I think
So
pendulum
guys,
get around.
looks like
Go ahead.
looks like somebody's about to sit down to dine.
It almost seems like we're expected in some form of capacity.
Yes.
What is
Raven.
this?
Oh, sorry, hold on. As Raven, as you enter, the door will close behind you.
Yeah.
As it echoes.
Pendor just spins around like, oh fuck!
Oh, fuck indeed.
Can I go up to the doors and see if they'll open easily? Like push them open or what? Pull, whatever.
As you tug, they seem a bit stuck. When you turn the handles, they do twist and turn, but the door remains closed.
Just kind of turn around, look at Rixian. Fuck.
What's up?
They won't open. We are expected.
Well, we had to do this one way or another.
Why are you so casual right now?
I'm in a fugue state, so don't bother me.
I feel like I want to bother you even more right now.
Well, we have more things to worry about now.
Groot, I will say that You and Raven both do notice a door to the east, like along the eastern wall, just north of the 2 gargoyle head statues.
There any food on the plates, or are they all just empty?
Empty.
I'm gonna stand here and take a look at the gargoyle heads.
Taking a look at them, you can see that they're, pretty well carved. Not as good as a dwarf, of course, but pretty well done to say the least. As you look at them, there's no other significant thing sticking out, just made of smooth stone.
Okay.
Pandora just kind of pokes Raven in the back of one of his shoulders and says, "Magic, magic, magic."
We'll say, Kurt, the mouths are just slightly agaped, but no magic, Raven.
Nothing so far.
Okay. Guess Pandora with her shield up will kind of peek around this corner. This one.
As you peek around to the corner, you see 2 smaller chairs sitting on either side of a table. The door open just slightly, creating a bit of light. You see something sitting upon the table, but you're unsure what it is.
Slightly cartoonishly, I'll reach behind, grab Raven by his front of his collar and push him around the corner and be like, "Magic, magic, magic."
Wait, like around, like over here?
Yeah.
I'm glad you found your purpose in this party.
You do not sense any magic.
Alright. Nothing. Although there appears to be a door over here too, right?
Yes,
It is open.
it's open. You can see a bit into
Yeah.
the room. As you peer in, you see a cupboard down on the south side and a set of stairs that lead down.
Some stairs and a cupboard.
Upon the table, you will see a what appears to be a small chess set. Each of the figures made of a fleeing humanoid, seemingly running in terror.
Wait, are there pieces on the board that appear to be what's chasing the humanoids?
The larger pieces are like unrecognizable, larger silhouettes.
I couldn't. I was gonna say, is there a way I'd be
Unless-
able to think about and try to remember what those might be?
Is this eastern door locked?
No, but Pandora, as you approach, you smell what you would recognize to be rotting flesh. And what was your question, Raven? Is there a way that you can figure out what they are?
Yeah, like could I?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
What is on this table here? What do I see? Oh,
On the table is like what appears to be a small checkered board with what you guys would recognize to be something along the lines of like a dragon chess board, but the figurines, other than the fleeing humanoid figures, the large ones you're quite uncertain what they are.
oh, okay. I thought you meant that's what he was seeing through this door, another room.
And through to your left, crew, is a window and shutters closed on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Rixine, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I'm gonna leave this campaign.
So,
You know I
These
love you.
I'd say these chess pieces are interesting. They're all chasing these humanoids. Any
I wonder
idea
if
what
we
these are,
let them
Kurt?
get way around and make the humanoids chase those creatures.
Any idea what these creatures are, Kurt?
And I'll study them closely. Do I recognize them, DM?
You can give me a history check, Rixie, and make your roll.
Sorry, I had to
Punch
get
a
out of
punch a
a
pillow.
state of shock. Yeah.
Punch a pillow. Ugh.
As you stand there for a bit of time, just gazing upon the room that you entered,
I'm gonna use inspiration.
are you sure?
Are you sure? Oh,
Okay.
way better.
You feel a like drift of air coming from your west side. It's very, very faint, but you can just feel it pulling as it grazes over your arm. Kroot, as you sit there, study, try as you might, you're not sure what any of these creatures are. You just think it's perhaps something of someone's imagination at this point.
I have no clue. Maybe from somebody's nightmares?
Probably.
Sorry, back. Was something happening as I interacted with these doors to the
No,
east?
just the smell of rotting flesh that you've grown pretty accustomed to.
Yes, that's right.
Rixian, while you back away and move away from the wall, can you give me a perception check, please?
With sight.
Yes, with sight.
Ooh.
So you'll notice that there seems to be small, out-of-place slits along the smooth stone. The stone off on the north and south walls that turn, moving back, heading to the west, are a bit of a lighter color than the one that lies in the center.
Okay. So there are slits. I sort of let everyone know just in case.
Slits where? Okay.
Right at those pings, bud.
And I kind of call out and let everyone know. There's smell of death on the other side of this door.
Well, I didn't fart over there.
Bad time for jokes.
I
We're
mean,
still in a cave.
There are doors down to the south as well.
We're not in a cave anymore, we're in a mansion.
I'll let you know where we're not in a cave anymore.
I'll let you know if I'll bring you back from the dead or not next time.
Hey, there's no need for jokes.
I don't think he was joking.
Only better.
Kroot, as you and Raven move towards the door, you'll begin to smell the rotting flesh that Pandora had mentioned.
Whew, you weren't kidding.
I mean, do you think I kid in this place?
Well, I think we can all agree there's probably nothing good behind this door. Shall we move along?
As
But
everyone
if they're
pushes
zombies, I
back.
can't turn them. Need a rest before I can use that ability again. Just
We
a short
gotta-
rest.
Pick a door and go through it because we're basically trapped here.
Well, there's other doors to check. Shall we check the other doors before we open the one that's almost certainly a trap?
Yeah.
You,
Idea.
They
you said no
both suck.
magic. You said no magic, correct?
I've not been
Correct.
able to detect anything magical.
Sweet. Pandora will try to open this. Okay, she'll take a breath in to see if she smells any rotting flesh towards the southern door.
Nothing.
Okay, she'll open them if she can.
As you open the doors, you see a mini grand piano that lies on top of a red rug. The west and south walls lined with bookcases filled with books. On top, dead plants, wilted. You see them turning slightly brown, the leaves falling down towards the pots and the vases that they rest in. Over to the northeast corner, you see a small glimpse of stairs leading down.
Do I get the sense that this piano is meant for like a child?
A mini grand piano can be played by an adult. It's just a bit smaller.
Okay. I would like to step inside and peruse the topics of the books in here, or the titles rather, not the topics.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you look over.
Guidance, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Ooh, okay.
The books being in various colors, red, blue, green. The spines of the books that are facing you, you just see little engravings with tons of various titles, none that particularly catch your eye.
Okay. And that counts for all around the room.
Yeah, just taking maybe about 5 minutes to look over 5-10 minutes of that time frame. Nothing seems to have any significance.
I've got a set of stairs that go deeper over here, but nothing else of interest.
Hmm.
Well, do we want to check the whole first floor before we go down?
I don't know. You're pretty hurt, and that other side smells like dead flesh. Could be any number of things. My vote is the area that doesn't smell like death. You know?
I agree.
Well, as long as we find what we're looking for.
That seems quite a task right now.
After you.
Guess I'll go down the stairs with my shield up. Ah! Pandora's dead!
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, fuck!
I'm just kidding, buddy.
Yes. Oh man.
As you make your way down.
Natural 20! Fuck you!
As you make your way down, you'll see where there is a pivot point where it turns back to the right, and as you make your way down, the smell of stale air and death begins to fill the room.
Or
Pandora sliding. It's even worse! It's even worse!
So the other things that you'll see are 2 cages. Inside are skeletons. On the floor is what appears to be dried blood. A door lies on the north side, made of stone.
Oh, okay, that's where I am. Alright. Do I know what the Constitution saving throw was for? Did I take damage
For
or
funny
did
things.
something threaten me?
For fun times.
I wasted a nat 20. That's what you're telling me.
No, listen,
Yeah,
I wasted
pretty
an
much.
inspiration.
No, I gave you the description, but it doesn't seem to bother you. I mean, like, the smell reaches, but the rest of you, as you make your way down, I'm gonna need a con save.
God damn it, Kyle! So we slid down a slide, right?
No, you just went down a set of
Oh.
stairs. Crew, even though, like, you're kind of, like, used to just, like, the smell and death, like, as you make your way down farther and farther, your gut begins to wrench, and you will vomit. The smell has overtaken you a bit, and you are slightly disoriented.
Where's Rixian?
I take that back. It's a lot worse. Okay.
Any undead?
No, but Kroot has lost the contents of his stomach.
I'll get
Maybe
it
my-
back for him, I guess.
Please don't. I don't want to envision that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
I feel like
That's
the
great.
contents would be mainly ale.
Yeah. Remember, guys, I'm on a liquid diet.
Hard to scoop, in other words.
Onward.
All right. So looking back at the stairs, they haven't like turned into a slide or anything. They're just stairs still.
No, they're still stairs. It's just the smell was what the save was for. You just rolled a nat 20, so I mean, like, you just smell it and it doesn't even bother you.
I don't roll those often, so damn it. All right. She literally like pokes Raven's face on the cheek. Magic.
Anything?
No magic.
Okay.
I'm glad we got these glasses just to say magic, no magic. Magic, no magic. Every 10 minutes.
Pokes Raven's face again. Unlocked.
Oh.
Guidance.
Raven is
Check-
steadfast.
Checking in
He's
for
not
traps,
wanting to
Raven? I
check.
mean, you know what to roll, bud.
Oh, is that your? Okay, I didn't realize that you were asking me to.
Yeah, and Crew gave you
Yeah.
guidance.
Okay.
No,
well,
we wanted to stay in this room in silence for a bit longer. Just
all right.
give us
Yeah,
a second,
yeah.
Raven.
The anticipation is killing me.
There we go. Are you fucking kidding? Okay.
As
Shit.
soon as you touch the door,
Oh,
you will like reach out, touch it, and it will slightly move, indicating it is unlocked and unhinged.
Huh. It looks like it's ready to go.
shoves Raven aside. Spartan kick. No, I'm just kidding.
Go for it.
If you allow the attack, I mean, it can happen.
Well, I mean, go for kicking the door through.
No, Pandora just pushes it open.
As you push it open, you begin to hear the sounds of what appear to be bone grinding on bone. You hear as you peer into the room.
A lovely sound.
You will
Nope,
see
shuts it.
and then immediately shuts the door.
And the door falls off its hinges.
they seem to have paid no mind to you as they are eating and gnawing on something when you quickly looked in.
Okay.
Did we get a look?
You got a slight look. That was
Perception? I mean,
the door's
things
closed
that
now.
Things that eat bones.
did I pick anything up with my passive perception of 19?
You'll see that there were a couple of pillars and coffins, and then you'll notice the creatures to be white with white hair.
Well, it was definitely munching on something.
Yep.
So if anyone wants to take initiative here,
Goodbye. No.
I'm out.
I mean, they didn't seem to notice me, so I can do some.
How many were there?
magic.
we could all
3?
go in at the same time. Do something immediately.
I mean, is there a reason to go in there?
I imagine
Do you have any other way?
that this room is probably connected to other places.
No
Maybe.
shit.
Yeah,
Yes, shit.
there is no shitting here. We made that clear very early on.
Raven, with your hyper perception, you'll continue to hear the sounds of the bones just being munched upon.
They're definitely chowing down on something in there.
Yeah, I can hear it.
How much do we give a shit right now?
It could be a clue to what we're looking for. I don't know. I mean, it could just be totally a distraction, but it could be evidence to point us in the right direction.
Did you see any other exits?
No. Just 3 creatures of some kind gnawing on bones.
Crew, don't you hate the sight of undead or something?
Not as much as your face. I mean,
Golly.
hey. Wouldn't pick on you if I didn't like you.
Alright, am I charging in or no?
Well, I want you to, but I just want to make sure everyone's ready.
I'm ready. Are we focusing, if we can?
I don't want to get in the way of Pandora.
Alright, fuck me and fuck all of you. Pandora flips up double middle fingers as she kicks open the door. Kins casts Spirit Guardians.
Thank you. I go in
Shield strapped to your arm, longsword in your hand, grasping it, flipping the bird, moving, and you said it's casting Spirit Guardians?
I'm casting
Yes.
haste on Pandora.
Oh fuck!
Casting what?
Haste.
Haste, nice.
So as you step in and obviously needing them to make wisdom saving throws once they get encased with your clones, as soon as they begin to be struck, they will notice you, but you are hasted. So at this point, I'm going to make their saves, but we'll begin to roll initiative as your clones begin to strike these creatures.
Or shadow.
Well-
Ones.
Welp. Well, that is what it is, because I've already used the Ring of Alacrity.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I got booted.
Yeah. Right as I was
Yep.
about to click on initiative.
I feel
just
like it's when the turn order gets brought up or something. Like,
Yeah, we just kind of expect it.
yeah, it's like as soon as that turn order box gets opened, knocks it iron boots Crude out.
I'm just I'm just glad I'm not one of those kinds of guys who throws his shit around, you know, gets
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah,
I've seen that, man.
I can't afford to do that. My shit's too expensive.
Oh, neither can I, man. That's why I don't.
I don't know, man. Sounds like
So
you
do
can
you-
afford it.
What kind of potion did you give me?
Potion of
greater
healing, just a
healing
normal potion.
Oh, wait, you took
Or
that
crude.
Yeah, Pandora gave him a potion,
Yeah.
but the potion that Kroot gave you, like obviously already took, but Pandora
Yeah.
said it was a regular.
Yeah, just a regular. So DM, this is up to you. I casted Spirit Guardians around the corner. So I don't know if like Spirit Guardians like rams up against walls and then I turn the corner and they flush out in front of me and then they make wisdom saving throws, or if I cast it and it's just like through walls, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's gonna be damage either way, right?
No, because if I cast the spell with creatures in the area, they don't make wisdom saving throws, according to everybody else on the internet.
Yeah.
But if I move into their space with Guardians up, then they're entering that space for the first time, and then they make wisdom saving throws.
I would say because of like how most spell effects seem to be like worded with stone walls and things of that manner that are like X amount of thickness. With you like, activating your spirit guardians and then moving into the room, the spirit guardians would just kind of like fill the original room as you make your way past Raven and then begin to flood the room as you enter.
That is such a dope image. Just saying.
Great, yeah.
As you make your way in, the creatures, after being struck a couple times from this spirit guardians, each looking at you, you will notice that the skin is completely pale white. The hair, very stringy and thin, pure white in color as well. The eyes, as they look up and begin to glare at you, you will see that they are completely dark, black, just complete a pit of darkness, lined with a red, little hued color. The mouth completely bloodied and dripping with what appears to be fresh human meat. As you look at their feet, and a few dead are in the room.
Ooh, fresh human meat. All right, all right, all right. So 14 damage to anything that fails.
Yes, so it was a 5, an 11, and a 2. And so
All
all
fail.
fails.
Oh. They have that little health? Alright. Metagaming wise, I feel kind of bad about using my last third level spell.
And yeah, I was going to say, I do believe that was your last 3rd level spell slot.
It was.
That was Kyle's intent.
You move in. This clones striking as these creatures begin to glare at you. We have our turn order up since Kroot's back in, and with that, we move to Raven. As you said, your ring of alacrity is used up.
Yeah. So I guess I'm moving into here, and I'm booming blade. Where is my? There it is. 14.
Oof.
As you swing the rapier forward, Thunderspike strikes into this very poorly and primitive made what just appears to be a type of leather armor that is it is wearing, and you strike through it with ease. go ahead and roll me damage.
Alright.
That's a lot of damage.
26. DiMaggio.
And as you strike forward, swinging Thunder Spike, piercing into him with the rapier, it will fall. As you strike it, it will just fall deadly to the ground with a little bit of a thud.
Nice.
Fuck. Came into this a little too hot. Shit.
Well,
If only we went into every fight like this.
I'm done.
All right, that'll move us to you, Rixian.
I'll just point at the one at the far end and reel it in
North or the west one?
north.
Gotcha. I figured that's what you meant, but I didn't want to assume. Casting lightning lure. Or lure. Lure.
Yep.
That is a natural 1 on the saving throw. And I believe that means it will... does that require to hit, too?
No.
Just a save.
That's a dope spell. And then I believe it's 10 foot closer to you.
Yep.
So as the lure sinks in and you begin to reel it in, the chain will begin to emanate with this electric energy. And as the ethereal chain gets encased with the electric power, you see it begin to shock and the lightning bolts emanating over this creature's skin as it takes damage, being pulled closer to you.
And then I just sort of step aside and let everyone else get in the action.
Moves to you, Kroot, with a .12 ahead of Pandora.
As my bonus action, I'm going to wave my hammer around.
He just had the tiebreaker turned on, so it just fell before.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to try to hit this one, which I doubt an 11 hits.
All right, that mace you should have control over, so you're going to try to hit the one
I
to
got
the
it.
south with the 11.
This one right here.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. As you swing it forward, I will say, just having to step, into like the line of sight, into the doorway, just 5 foot. You swing forward, unfortunately missing as it just moves ever so slightly out of the way of your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Seeing that, I'm then going to bang my hammer against my shield. That show up? There goes. As my action is Toll the Dead.
On the same one,
That's like, yeah.
that is a 7.
You take 16 damage.
Just want to make sure this one, correct?
Yes.
It's enough to take it down. As the ring lets out through the room, you'll see it mouth agape as it drops a bone fragment from its clutches. And as it hits the ground, you'll see it begin to clutch its head, and as it does, you'll see splits come across the skin as it begins to emit a little bit of blood before falling.
And that's it for my turn.
Pandora, it is your turn.
Sweet. Ding. Swinging with the sword.
All right.
Oh. 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Uh, 10 magical slashing damage.
And as you strike in with your new magical sword, you will see that this one is beginning to look a bit rough, completely wounded as the clones had struck it pretty hard and then followed up with your first strike. Again, you are hasted.
Oof. Okay, so 1 necrotic damage, which is like nothing, sadly enough.
It's the lowest
Um,
you've ever rolled on that. I think all of it's been pretty
Yeah.
max.
Yeah, weirdly enough, yeah. I'll swing again. Come on. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, god damn. 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And, oh, okay, better. 5 necrotic.
Still hanging on, but just a bit, as it's reaching out ever so slowly towards you, Pandora.
Fuck. And I'm hasted, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Last attack. You know what? Use my movement speed for my last attack to dance around and behind him.
If you roll
Just-
anything low, I guess it's justified. Hey, justified.
26. Justified.
26, striking it in the back as you maneuver around, taking a finessed style movement, stepping over this dead creature that you struck down, and then in between the one just north of Rixian, moving in between a small pillar that extends to the ceiling. Anything else you'd like to add, as this is the last one?
Nah, I'm kind of upset that they're super weenies, so he just dies. And I will keep concentration on spiritual guardians for the next 10 minutes.
I just want to point out, like, from knowing what I know about these creatures, I mean, I'm sure you guys can make your own assumptions, but with the information, I love how you're calling them weenies, but, you know, you guys are pretty high level, so in comparison, yeah, they are. Other people, these are like, you can get fucked up.
Oh yeah.
No,
Would I know
mean,
what they are after looking at them?
After taking a bit of an investigation, looking upon them, Crew, you would recognize them to be what you have read in books to be whites.
Right, okay.
Oh my god. All I want to do right now is rest and level up.
Are there any other exits in this room?
A door that is on the northwest side, the northeast corner, the southeastern wall, and then the south wall. 2 doors, the one that you came through, and then another off to the west side.
And there's too many exits in this room to rest here.
On the floor, you can see a circle, and like an outer circle, and then a smaller one in towards the center, and a triangle that lines the inner circle, going and extending out of the outer line.
I'm shooting for a religion check, but do I recognize this kind of like ritual marking?
Give me a religions check, please.
Nice.
And other than that, cages that line the rooms, some with bones and clear, you see some footprints of dried blood and coffins that each of them are open. You will also notice there to be skeletal remains in them. Pandora, from your religious check of a 23, you would know that this symbol to be related to the goddess Mevara, the goddess of moon.
Okay. Now I have to comb through pinged messages. Or pinned.
Or the god of moon, sorry.
You
What is
said
this on the floor
Mevara.
here?
Mevara, the god of moon. And what were you saying, Karut? Sorry.
What is this on the floor here?
The dead body or the cage?
Oh, is that what that is? A dead body?
Yes.
Okay, because it looks tiny.
Yeah, from their size, they appear to be gnomes.
Do
Oh.
I know if Mevara likes to, or like followers of Mevara are able to turn people into undead or vampires? Do I know that?
I would say from your experience, you would know that like the connections with the gods, like in particular gods, benefit, here and there, but it seems that most people are able to choose like their own path to walk. But no indication of exactly what you're asking.
Okay. Because according to your pin, bearer of night, protector of all night life, embraces darkness as well as light. I'll let everybody know that that is a sigil or ritual sigil of ritual sigil, correct? Like it's like purposely drawn there and like meant to like activate something.
Yeah, it seems
possibly.
pretty like cleanly made, and as like you're stepping over it, like noting that it's drawn from blood, but it is dried into the stone floor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let everybody know. Like, that is ritual sigil of Avada, whatever that means. She is unlike Diana, in which Diana tries to keep the balance between life and death, and Mavara likes to embrace both sides. There is a difference. It is subtle, but the difference.
Well, she swings
nonetheless-
both ways.
Yes, I think that's a good enough analogy.
Hmm.
Look over my shoulder. Raven, magic, magic, magic.
Yes.
You do not find any magic.
Why do you get so close? Isn't there a range on that thing?
Yeah. Just easier to get a better look.
Right. Pandora will open the door. Maybe.
Maybe. You will find the door to be unlocked. As you open it, a single cage with a skeleton lies near the center of the room. Around it on the floor, surrounded by dried blood, a staircase that leads up in the southeast corner.
So I believe you said there was fresh meat in the white's teeth. Are there fresher bodies in this room?
The ones that are on the floor.
How can I determine like kind of like
You
how
can give me a
fresh?
medicine check.
Great. Guidance, if that's allowed.
Yeah, of course. Moving this one over that fell atop of the body, then taking a look over.
Nah, 7.
What were you gonna say,
Oh.
Rixian? I thought I heard your voice. I thought you were gonna say something. But with that check, as you look over, you will just see that the body is completely mangled. It seems fairly fresh, at least dead within a week, but unsure of exactly how it died. I'm sure they're safe assumptions, but you can't actually pinpoint it.
Someone or something has been feeding people to this place, or whatever occupies it.
Hmm.
Which is surprising considering how old it is. Makes me think there might be a shortcut in here. Because everything else was ready and waiting for us to interact with it.
True.
Not to mention if... Well, they closed the door behind us, so they already know we're here.
I think at this point it's safe to say your mace has definitely faded. Being a minute, say about 2 minutes have passed.
Why don't we check what every door has to offer?
Well, if there's a fight to be had, we need to do it quick because these, and Pandora just around to her smoky clones, will not last forever.
We will need to leave to find the next room then.
Let's do it. I'll search for some too.
Shall we go back up the stairs and go to the other room that smelled like decaying flesh?
There's rooms here. We might as well check them.
Raven, I will come with you.
At this point, like everywhere that you've been has smelled like death, and
Yeah.
Right.
So I opened this door.
you just see a smooth stone walled room that moves back over towards the west, where you see it turn leading up towards the north. Eventually to some stairs that lead up, pivoting after 10 feet and then going up a bit more.
Do we want to go up right now? What are we looking to do?
We're checking what every door offers, so let's go to the other one.
Sweet. Pandora will go to the other side of the room and she'll open the southeastern door.
As you open the door, you will see that there are 5 cages, each with a set of bones, just as the other previous ones had been, with dried blood underneath. You will also see that there is a stone door on the east side, giving off a dimly lit red light.
Pandora won't even
The door.
won't even speak. She'll just look at Raven expectantly.
Yeah. Anything?
See that it is adjuration magic.
Oh, this one actually showed a ping. Got the abjuration magic on this one,
Not great.
which means it's probably being protected by something.
Kroot, what do you have?
What do you mean?
I got it. Don't worry. I'll dispel magic.
Okay. As you do, the light begins to fade, and around the seams of the door, you can still see a bit of red light emanating through the cracks. And Kroot, as you step forward, can you give me a perception check, please? You will see that there is a circle engraved just slightly into the door. Both of the circle halves laying on either side of the seam that stretches down the center of the stone door. On the apex, the apex of the corners, like what would indicate a northwest, south, and eastern pattern of a compass, you see there to be a small, fist-sized indentation.
I'll point that out to the rest of the group.
DM, how
With
big
the
is...
indentation.
Go
Go ahead.
You both said.
The-
You
Yeah,
what?
the blood ruby, quotes unquotes. How big is that?
That's what I was gonna ask.
about
Oh, nice.
about fist size.
Okay. I think Kroot will kind of... Kroot and Pandora kind of like exchange like knowing glances for a second. Pandora will remove one of the blood rubies, or the blood ruby from her pack. And as she approaches the door, she'll kind of scratch it against the probably coagulated blood one beneath one of the cages. Does it glow or anything?
When you do that, it does glow a bit brighter before diminishing back to its normal state. And you will see as you move it upon the blood diminish just slightly in that area.
Okay. She'll just kind of look over her shoulder and be like, maybe everyone stand back for this. Yes?
Yeah, give me a second.
Sure.
And I'll tap her on the shoulder again and give her resistance.
Sweet. As everybody leaves the room, she double checks, make sure everybody leaves. She will take the blood ruby and place it into the indentation.
As you do, it fits. It's quite snug. It seems to be quite a perfect fit. When you do, nothing happens.
Okay. Pandora's actually kind of expecting that. Leaving the gem in the indentation, she'll remove her hand from it. And then she'll take out her sword and cut the meteor part of her palm, however much damage you dictate, and she'll place her
Take one
bloodied
damage?
palm. Okay, she'll place her bloodied palm onto the gem once again.
And the same thing happens. It grows a bit brighter, then diminishes. You can feel the blood growing dry as it becomes absorbed from the palm and skin of your hand.
Door doesn't open.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I'll feel stupid if this is the case, but can I just push the door open after Rixian has cast Dispelled Magic on it?
Yes, you can.
Oh, it just opens.
Yes.
Fuck. Damn it.
You took off the spell.
Okay, fuck. Then in that case, as Pandora just pushes the door open with her hand on the ruby, she'll remove the ruby from the indentation and put it back in her backpack somewhat awkwardly. Like, oh, alright, cool.
Like, I won't tell the others. They're not in the room, so.
So as you open the door, and we'll say as the left door, since that's like the side you're closest to, you begin to see the red light as it emits from the eastern room into the room that you were in. You can see the light growing brighter and brighter as it extends off to the east side. In the center of the room, you will see a fountain with a second level, the top dripping down into the bottom level, 2 pillars on the north and south side of the room, and off towards the east side, 3 red carpets with what appears to be a praying area, and 5 stone sarcophaguses and 2 wooden ones, chained shut.
They're all
Right.
chained shut.
Just the 2 wooden ones, and other than that, a stone altar with a few steps that leads up to a well-decorated stone sarcophagus. You can see the ruby red gems that line the sides of it, giving off a bit of light. Red ruby gems lining the pillars that encase it in a small perimeter.
Yeah, Pandora kind of call back and be like, "Doors open. The blood ruby worked."
Well, I'm glad we finally found where it fits.
That's what she said. Sorry.
That is what I said.
At this
I don't
point,
understand
can
the joke.
each Pandora, Rixian, and Kroot give me a perception check?
Oh fuck! Here we go. This is the final fight. Just watch. Oh, I was almost good.
28.
Pandora, being a little bit captivated by what you had just done to open this door, and then spotting the 3 skeletons that are chained to the wall on the north, your attention lies there, Kroot and Rixian. As you peer off towards the east side, you will see the center pillow that lines the east side of the rug, and it will appear to have an indentation and then puffs and fluffs back out. A small shadow appears along the wall.
Oh fuck!
Which wall?
It is overcasing towards the western wall. It seems quite large.
Oh,
The guys, my eyes are lying to me. There's something invisible in here.
Do I sense anything magic?
if that's the case, I did not take the right spell.
And then appearing on the center rug, you see a very pale-skinned, red-eyed humanoid. The skin very, very tight as it opens its mouth, bearing a set of fangs at each of you. I thank you for the life. As she extends her hand, then clutching her fist, extending a finger, pointing towards you, Pandora. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ooh, okay. Fuck! I'm good at these.
I thought
Come
I
on.
was.
Come on, baby! Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So succeeding, you will take half damage. You feel a stinging sensation coming from your palm, the fresh wound that you had just given yourself, and when you attempted to unlock and open the door. The sting emanates. You look down and you see a single droplet of blood extend from your hand and begin floating towards the creature that stands in the center of the rug. It floats
Okay.
through the air, and you can see it trickling and flickering a bit as the red lights emitting from the ruby gems on the pillars, and as it floats across the room, touches the lips, you see a tongue come out. The skin grows a bit darker as it begins to loosen up and take a bit more of what you would all know to be a natural form.
So I couldn't use a reaction to like slash the blood or anything. I'll take that as a no. As the token
Unfortunately
changes.
not.
Wait, he just disappeared again? Or she? Okay.
No, the token is changing.
A more natural form?
Oh fuck! That's even worse.
So a darkened skinned figure stands before you as the skin, as I stated, grows a bit more of a natural form and darker in its appearance. You'll see this female lift her hands and put a dark and hooded part of her cloak over her head. You see her bright red eyes, the pupils glaring at each of you. She smiles and bares her fangs. And the stone lids begin to open, and out crawl a few more pale-skinned looking individuals. I thank you for the life that you've given. Blood, fresh blood. This we shall feast. And as she finishes her sentence, a red light, a beam, begins to connect the four creatures that crawl out from the sarcophagus. A lightly red dome begins to encase the female in the center as she takes one step forward. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight's session.
Oh.
Oh, man.
I'll say that I was going to tell you. Don't want my blood. It'll give you diarrhea.
Did I fail my save? What happened?
Well, like, not as much blood came out, right? That was the save.
Correct.
That's what I would have said, yeah.
And I rolled a 1 on the damage dice, and since you saved and it being cut in half, I was just like, fuck it, 0. Like, you just feel the pain.
Oh my
Holy
god. So
shit.
let's take stock. Rixian is hurt. I am decently hurt and somewhat tapped. I have like what, 4 minutes of Spirit Guardians left?
I mean, that's
I would say at least a minute or two, so about...
20 rounds. Like, come on.
I mean,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I'll review
yeah.
it, but I would say, like, at more than likely the minimum of a minute. You did wait a bit, but not too terribly long trying to figure out how to open the unlocked door.
Still, I'm kind of hurt and kind of tapped. So this is going to be interesting.
We'll see. I've still got a decent amount of spells. I haven't been able to use a lot of mine because of like,
Dude.
positioning. So
If she has legendary actions and legendary resistance, we are fucked. Just saying.
We
I
have to
don't
go
know.
for the minions.
That
first,
doesn't-
for sure.
legendary resistance only really affects spells, I mean, if you're meleeing, it's not really gonna do
No,
anything.
well, yes, but legendary
I
resistance
have no
affects all
guidance.
saves.
No
Right.
channel divinity left.
Yeah.
Minions.
I've got a sleeve, so.
Yeah.
And I also have that spell that would take us back to what's the name of that town?
Ravenshaw.
Oh, you do. You do. You still have
Is this
that
like an
up.
instant teleportation, or?
Yes, it is.
As long as
One action.
someone's within a certain distance. But with
Everybody's got to be within 5 feet of me.
with that, I'll let you guys discuss this a bit more, knowing what lies ahead for next week. But would anybody like to say or share anything before we get out of here?
Thank God it's warmer.
Amen.
I'm exhausted.
All right. Well, Pandora?
I mean, I've made an announcement that we are switching to uploading episodes to the YouTube just because my internet has taken a downgrade
Be
and
right back.
the videos have been at a dissatisfyingly much to our dissatisfying a much lower quality. Audio has been garbled, so on and so forth. So if you guys want to follow the story of Phil Jondon, feel free to go to twitch.tv/ShadowRunGamesDND, the About section. You can find the YouTube link. Subscribe, like some videos, watch, all that good stuff, and you can keep up with us that way. For now, we will be on a Twitch hiatus, unfortunately. YouTube link, subscribe, like.
I'm actually
Good
going to do that
stuff.
right now so I don't forget.
You can keep. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get. Y'all have a good week.
You too,
All right.
man.
So for me, up in the
Game
top
them.
left corner, all the affiliates, map tokens, character art that's coming in, that we saw tonight for Rixian, and some to come in for Raven and Kroot. Coming up next, I'm not sure which one. I don't ask because I like to be surprised. But you can find all their links down below corresponding with the pictures that you've seen rotating up in the top left. Other than that, have a good night. And I think we might play a little Valheim. I'm not sure. We'll see. But other than that, see you all next time. Monday night for more World of Elista, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.